last lizard people that we fought, but we might have to kill some to make them realize that it's
100%.
futile to oppose us.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, a little messy, right? Just a teeny bit. Right. And last I checked, you guys circumnavigated everything by declaring water walking on just 8 of you, if I'm not mistaken. There's a limit, right?
That I do not.
Sounds
Wiggles. Can you confer? Let me pull it up too.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we were just ignoring you for fun.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
You sound like my wife.
That's where I got the tip from. What is the ruling on that, sir?
I'm looking. I was pretty sure it was 10.
Oh, 10 people? 10 creatures, yeah?
Hold on, I'm reading.
You're right. It says 10. Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range. Okay, and there was a total of how many of you departing? More than 10, if I'm not mistaken. But you weren't counting the lizards because they didn't need it. The archer might have. Vanilla wouldn't. You got Rolly. You got you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it pretty much covers everyone who should need it for the most part. Okay, cool. 10. We'll say it covers the lot of whom it is you depart with. And everyone else should have some other manners of swimming. I think they're all lizards after that. Any declarations before you guys depart the ship? You guys are all here, right? Yeah, you guys are all
Yeah.
Declare
Yep.
war.
Jin rings the bell of war.
I got.
Is that really what we're gonna
nothing
do?
currently.
Oh yeah, Eric is missing. So.
Oh yeah, Eric.
See. I'm surprised Jen didn't bring him with him. You guys weren't playing League?
No, not today. He's been pretty tired from what I've heard.
No excuse.
So
he didn't dismiss himself. I'm asking if he's too sleepy.
Okay.
But you guys may continue. I'll just jump in. So, someone was declaring something. I apologize for interrupting.
I think we were talking about like what was the game plan. I kind of wanted to stay further back. I didn't want to be like shown just yet, if possible.
You yourself?
Yeah, myself.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to immediately depart with them. You can stay at the ship. The rest of you? Thoughts? Opinions? Dear Dawn?
So we cast water walking on 10 of us? Is that
Wiggles
what
did,
I heard?
yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Wiggles has blessed you guys with water walking.
I mean, I think Seardown would probably just like basically be next to Rolly just as like a intimidating
You can
kind of like
You
bodyguard.
can ride on my horse if you want.
Here.
My Pegasus.
Oh, did you have? I did not remember. I'm sorry.
I mean, I can summon it if it's not already here. I would have figured it would have came with me on the boat, but if not,
I just probably didn't
use
drop
the
it.
spell
No,
slot.
yeah. No, you
That's
can.
fine.
If you would have already had it. I just didn't drop it. Me. I just dragged whatever was pertinent at my leisure.
That being said, I should look up the stat block so I don't not have it.
Can I summon anything? I have it prepared though. That's
What are you looking for?
I do have Find Steed.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you ever declare one?
Steed.
I think I had
a camel.
I just had a warhorse.
Oh, you did have.
Wait,
did have
no,
a camel
yes,
in the
you're
desert.
right. I did have a camel in the desert. Yep, that's true.
But you can always change it.
Yeah.
True. You can have it be whatever.
But I don't think I ever cast it, so I won't worry about doing it.
Okay.
I guess if Rolly would be like on his Pegasus, I would probably be next to Jin.
So do you sit down and choose to hang back with Jin as Jin shows the intentions of delaying his departure behind you guys, if that?
Yeah.
Okay. Rolly, looks like it's going to be a you and Wiggles operation at this rate. Do you have a game plan that you need to discuss with your ally here?
What's the plan? What are we fucking doing here? I thought we were gonna shoot him with a bunch of spoons.
Don't we love the cannon with like silverware?
Yeah, you guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's if you guys attack them. So you guys, I guess, would be the people behind to fire the cannons if necessary, if things go awry.
Let's see. Maybe I can do a spell or something. I don't know prestidigitation. Does anybody else know that?
I do.
Oh,
Oh, you do. You can make your voice loud. We could like be like surrender. That's what Rolly would say to do anyway.
Yeah, I'm down.
We should give him a
You
verbal
want me to
warning.
just shout it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Surrender!
Oh, that's
It
good.
goes over the field. Give me an intimidation and advantage as it just randomly erupts, bellowing across this. I guess, I don't know. Would it be considered like a ravine if you're on the top end? I don't know. Canal. Well, very
Yay.
nice. You need that.
Yay.
With the 23, you absolutely get across to some of them. You hear off in the distance. Are you willing to talk?
Yes.
Do we meet in the water? Or do we meet somewhere to talk?
Does anybody want to go ahead and beat them?
well, we do
Yeah, I'll
have
fly out.
water walking.
Yeah, you guys can walk over there if you wanted. Tell him we'll meet him halfway.
We'll meet you
Within
halfway.
range of the cannons.
Agreed. As you imagine, they are preparing to meet you guys halfway. Is there any preparations? Do you all go? Do only a few of you go? Who's going?
I guess if we're gonna go meet them like on top of the water, Seardown would probably be one of the people that goes.
Okay. Who else? Got you
Hmm.
done.
I guess I'll go with your
How
dog.
far away is halfway?
But I'll hang back a little bit behind.
That's a
see.
great question.
It's
Are you
probably
going to
like
bust out a
65,
measurement stick and
70
run out there and then
feet.
come back?
60 feet.
Yeah, give or
Yeah.
take about 60 feet.
60 feet.
So 2 rounds of walking.
60 feet? I'll probably stay on the boat. I can hit him from 60 feet.
All right, we got an offensive nature. Nice. So then
So
the
again,
3 of you
walking
guys
is
are going?
30 feet. So if you ran, it would be like 1 round.
You guys don't want to seem that eager, but you may. So it's going to be 3 of you guys, to my understanding, correct? Well, Wiggles holds back.
Can we have like a couple
Some of your
lizard folk
peeps?
follow us in
Yeah.
water?
I'll be air
Like kind of further
support.
behind by hide.
I've got a
Okay.
90-foot fly speed, so I
While
can
it
get up
goes
there
in,
like
comes in
faster than
from
you
the
guys could even do it.
For sure. Okay. Wally with Wally, my bad. Totally mixed up my campaigns. Rolly with advantage. Can you give me a perception check as prior to your
Sure.
arrival you have an aerial view? Seer Dawn and Jin. Is there any preparations you guys make as you begin to make your way across?
I guess I'd want to cast this and like just have it around myself just in case.
I got a 22
Got it.
double.
Nice.
Um,
All right. Rolly, you see that they do seem to have their own little camaraderie of, say, half a dozen or so people arriving.
About
on that
6
day.
fuckers out in a boat. They're kind of hiding in the mist. I can see them.
I'm arranging them real quick.
Powerful dudes. We should have a signal in case we want to attack.
That's a good.
Good point.
Trying to think of yeah, that's a good point. I'm just trying to think of like what I could do as a signal. I mean, I guess if I start blasting, you'll definitely know to attack, right?
And not
Well,
be very
maybe.
distant.
Because you could be like mind controlled or something like that. We have to have it be something that like they wouldn't know. Let's see what I've got in my inventory.
Sir Don or Wiggles, any suggestions?
Oh, easy peasy. We got signal whistles. I got 3 of them.
There you
We'll
go.
just blow a whistle when we want to do it. Actually, one short blast will be retreat, and like 2 quick blasts will be attack.
Okay, 1 short blast, retreat, 2 attack. Got you.
Might not have to use it, but it'd be good to have the element of surprise.
All right, you guys got. So who's carrying these 3 whistles?
Just Rolly would have one. We'd give one to somebody on the ship, and then the other one to somebody on the ground team.
Okay, and who on the ship do you give it to? Wiggles and or a crew member?
A crew member. I guess the archer.
All right.
She's up
As you
in
enter to the archer, she
the,
goes,
the mast. Yeah, she's
I'll
up
be
in the
sure to
crow's nest,
follow
I guess.
whatever it is I hear go off. My aim will be true.
I trust it.
And which of the gentlemen do you hand it to on water?
Who wants to be the captain of the ground team?
Sir Don doesn't
Sir
want
Don.
to, I'll do it.
I was
Sure.
gonna say
I'll
Sir
hand
Don
it
will
to
take the. They'll take
Yeah.
the.
Yeah,
I'll
let Sir
hand
Don
it to
have
Sir
it.
Don.
All right,
That
Sir
makes sense.
Don, you have a whistle in your possession. It's lighter than you anticipated for the material that it seems to be made out of, but it's nice. It's tempting to blow, but only blow it when needed.
Well,
Otherwise,
should we go see what these things want to talk about?
Yes, I'll follow your lead.
All right. He's gonna climb down and just um walk on water all the way to meet them. Meet the
you jump over.
patrons.
Wiggle secretly DM me saying he removes it from you as you jump. No, I'm just kidding. Would have been funny though. You land. Feels weird. It's like a firm waterbed, where normally that's not in existence. Feels that way here. Just taut enough for you not to slip or feel a weird buoyness to it. It is an odd feeling, but nonetheless, it works. You trot across. So you're the one leading, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you head across. You see one lizard folk and a slew of other urchin-like creatures behind them. Go. "Ah, thanks for meeting. I am Charbol.
Pleasure to meet you, Charbol. I am Sir Don.
Sedan. Charbol. Welcome.
Charbol. Are you the leader of your people here?
Ah, Charbol lead, not. Charbol witnesses for proof of Charbol's discussion. Charbol speak for kings.
For who? King what?
Kings.
Oh, kings.
They usually send a messenger out.
You guys hear that in your head?
Just message and like hear that.
I can reply to the message, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you could like whisper it, and I could hear it. You don't even really have to say it. You just kind of have to like whisper
Mouth
it
or
and
it, or
think
kind
it.
of like force
Yeah.
think it.
I
yeah,
would-
force.
I would think back to Rolly and just say, what do we want with these guys again?
Tell them to join us. Or die.
Sirdan would just say, we come bearing a proposition for you and your people.
Man.
I'm just thinking of that guy from
We
isn't that
we
Boba
too
Fett? Like
offer
the Twi'lek.
things
Yeah.
in exchange. I don't know the other word, but I think same.
Wait, sorry, what was that he said just
He
now?
says we offer things in exchange. He doesn't know the word proposition, but he assumes that it's the same thing. He goes, I think same thing.
Our proposal to you is to join our cause in glorious battle. And I just try to like make a showmanship of it.
I'm gonna check after.
And and then like basically try and be like super bravado, and then as he finishes that say, or if you choose not to, and then in just like a really defeated voice say, or perish.
Huh?
Um,
He kind of briefly stands startled. What are you doing, really, with minor illusion?
I would make some like black smoke kind of appear between the lizard and Cyrodiil, kind of obscuring him a little bit. Like it's just kind of wispy, like it doesn't have any like actual effect. And then it have little like firecrackers kind of go off when his like sword is.
no.
He stands
Oh.
tall. He's easily probably 4 inches taller. The fins, it looks even larger.
I don't know if that would consider the help action if I did that, but
He stares at it. He sees the smoke. He looks up at the Pegasus flying above. Oh, can you see the Pegasus? You're not invisible, right? You're visible.
No.
Just
would he get advantage on the roll if I helped him, or is it?
Yeah.
No, he's
I'm deciding that based off the scene he's taking in.
Sure.
I'll give a check for the individual. I'll give an insight, and if they do worse than a 10,
Okay.
then we'll put it at that. They
Damn.
stand tall.
Holy God! All right.
I think you misunderstand. Exchange. We bring you to kings. You leave ship. We take things from ship. Minimal things. No
I
weapons.
blow the whistle 2 times.
Just food.
2 times his attack, right? I'm gonna literally just like charge him. I'm charging him. I'm gonna.
Okay, you and the lizard can give me a quick initiative, since I'm sure they're watching you now very judgy after your bravado of failure. So let's see. It goes first against you. You dive in, so you'll have disadvantage on your attack, but you go for it.
Okay. With a bonus action, cast a thunderous smite.
Ooh.
Yeah, they'll hear that. They'll light off the cannons, actually.
Then Tori said disadvantage on this roll.
Correct.
You.
Do I still get my like multi attack on this?
You're taking the attack action, right? So I don't see why
Yeah.
not.
Oh, all right. But it'll all be at disadvantage because he's ready for you.
Okay.
But you missed that one.
Yep.
He sidesteps. You dare. He's kind of he's caught off guard, but he's very well prepared. He is seasoned, I guess one could say. But you could tell that he truly thought you guys meant discussion.
That's better.
That's what
Ah.
it is.
You come back, and you
I'm
just
just thinking
slice
like the
across
mouth
his
of
chest.
Sauron, like the dude getting his head.
You get some
Okay, and
damage on
then
that.
so 2d8 plus Thunderous Smite is what's up? Thunderous is 6. 22
That's some
total.
nice damage. Nice.
You rip through him as he's
And
like,
then do the Gem Saber, like third attack that I get.
you got it. Follow up. Boom, boom. Following through strong. Hold on. I did not think so. But you got the 22. You got 13. Sure. Yeah. That's not the one. Get it for you. All right. It's like, Slash! As you come up across his arm and it just kind of like. You see this kind of like oddish blue flesh and blood just fall into the water. He looks back at his men. Any of you guys speak Iguan?
No.
I do have comprehend languages, but I haven't cast it, so I don't think so.
No, he doesn't. Okay, yeah. You guys don't know what he says, but you imagine he's telling them the same thing you guys whistled.
Fucking God.
Anything else, Sudan, on your attack?
I would probably back. Well, no, I'd probably stay here. Yeah, I would stay here.
Okay. As you hold the ground, we're going to get one of each of these guys of their pair in here. And then we will get you guys involved. And we will get a new round of initiative. And what we're going to do is we're going to use Eric as a placeholder for your guys' companions. At this time, while your companions are all on the boat, they can all act on behalf of the ship to allow functions to function. If you choose to have any of them get off the boat, those.
I was thinking the archer would shoot from the
Yeah,
from the
oh yeah,
top,
absolutely, yeah.
top sail,
That's
and then
an obvious exception.
the cannons would maybe fire like regular
Yeah,
cannonballs first.
from the rest. Yeah. Okay, for sure. So no buster shots, just regular cannonballs.
Yeah, I think the buster shots are not close enough. Probably.
Okay.
Like the buster shots are like if they're coming up to the boat, that's you use those.
Alrighty. So, with that discussed, we will go ahead and see where these initiatives place us. I believe I need your guys' real quick to roll. I apologize. I prematurely started.
I think I already rolled.
Yeah, you're the only one that rolled actually. There we go.
Okay. I was making sure.
X. So I need Wiggles, call it out, and Rolly. Are you there, Wiggles? Testing 1, 2.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I rolled a 9.
Got it.
My first roll
I
was a
rolled a
9
7.
as well, but I rolled on the actual client, and it was 25. So I don't know if you want to consider that cheating or not, but I did roll
I
a
didn't know
9.
until you did it, so it's fine.
Okay.
It's all good. With that, Rolly, you blew the whistle. You take initiative. The Pegasus acts on your turn, right?
It kind of makes sense.
Does the Pegasus act on your turn?
Yeah,
'Cause
it
you're
is
on
a
it. Yeah,
controlled
okay.
mount.
Cool.
Yeah.
Boom.
Because
All
it's
right.
intelligent. I can basically. You can have it, since it's intelligent, I can have it
But because you're
work
with
on
it
its
now,
own
it acts.
initiative. You can choose every round.
Got
You can choose if you
Okay.
want it to act on its own or not. So if you like
Got
fall
it.
off or something, you can be like, I choose the horse to come down and get me or something. You know,
Yeah.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Got it. Understood.
Okay. What do I want to do?
And I want to make this real clear. These guys are half submerged on the water. They are creatures of swimming. They're not like standing on the water with you guys. I just wanted to put that
Right.
out there.
I'm gonna cast slow.
There's 7 of them. Which 6 do you choose?
Everybody except the one that's in front of Sirdon.
All right, everyone except the speaker. You got it. Okay.
So make a
Dun, dun,
wisdom save.
dun.
There's just like this slow, low
Ding.
tone that comes out and
Ding.
slows down.
Everyone's lives begin to slow down. What's the DC?
21.
All right. To pass.
I will use cutting words on the one that got the 21 as a reaction.
You got it. Okay, and that's a minus. That's a
D10.
big dice.
So he'll fail.
So only a marrow. Sorry, not a marrow. Yeah, a shallow breeze. Yes, only a marrow passes. As the other 5 of them all just feel this slow fatigue rise over them.
I'll give Bardic the gin, and we'll stay hovering. Let's say about. I gotta pick a range here. I'd say 60 feet. 60 feet up from where in between where Jin and Sirdon are.
Okie dokie. Excuse me. With the it, can I get Jin? You are also inspired. Keep that in mind. What
Awesome.
do you do, sir?
I'm going to move slightly back.
You're wrong, sir. You flee and leave Sirdon behind. Sirdon, you feel abandoned.
And then I'm going to turn around and fire back.
And then you don't, as they turn around and face that in which you thought they'd be too afraid to do. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, throw the Bardic on it and kill him.
I do the bardic.
Okay.
That's a total of 19 plus 4, 23.
15 plus 8.
Yeah, 23. As it hits him, he's like, he like, mind you, he's in water, so it's kind of like he's what is that word? Treading, when you're like floating, but you're keeping
Treading?
your feet. Treading, thank you. He's like treading water, so like imagine like a water polo player getting hit by a ball at fast speed. He's just like, there's movement in the water, but it looks like he's stationary. But I mean, he's hurt. He's not dead.
Okay. Just need confirmation on that.
How do I hit?
He's just getting destroyed out here in the water.
You push him.
Should have listened to the water. He's trying to like speak to Sir Don, and before he can get it out,
Is he like admitting that he shouldn't have fucked with us?
yeah, he's actually. Give me an insight check. Give me that damage.
I can't
You're
tell.
done. No fucking
You got
clue.
Two
two nat
natural
ones
ones
in a row.
away in a row.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
that last
statistically
one.
insane.
So
Oh,
last
He
night
goes
I
on to
was
say things
playing,
that you just can't hear, but the message was given.
On the last. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Yep.
I was gonna push him back.
His body now floats in the water.
Awesome.
You should have
somebody
joined
rolled
us.
a nat 20. I rolled a
Say that
nat
again?
100
Oh.
in response. It was great.
Oh, sorry. And what? Really?
Oh, I was just saying that this weird thing happened with dice last night, and it was somebody rolled a nat 20, and I said, if I roll a nat 100 on a D100, I beat you. And I rolled a nat 100. It was fucking weird.
That's
Hey, that was
insane.
tough to pull. Very nicely done. Let's see if that luck carries over. Jin, you throw one more. I told you so. It is now the Marrow's tunes. Do they get to save at the end of their turn, Roy?
Yes, they make another wisdom save at the end of
So
their
they
turn.
can do
They
one
have
thing, right?
They can only do an action. They can't take multi attacks. They can do an action or a bonus action. Their speed is halved, and they get -2 to their AC.
Okay.
So I don't know if that affects, but I didn't choose that one. So, but just these other guys. Yeah.
Gotcha. What do you mean? Oh yeah, no. You chose the one that I'm referring to.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you chose all like
Yep.
everyone but the one that they just murdered.
Yep.
You see
So they would
him
make a wisdom save at the end of their turn.
You got it. Yeah. Whoops, I didn't mean to do all of them, but that's I guess the direction it will be going. So the two large marrows here that are on the forefront of the formation, they both just go underwater. They probably submerge, give or take 15 or so feet below the surface. They can't do much of anything else, but that is what they do. I can't put negative or it'll disappear off the map. And then they're gonna make a wisdom save. Not that it'll help them. They need a 20, I think, a nat 20 to get out of it.
21.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not 20, yeah, because they have a flat mod.
Okay.
Yeah. They're still very slow below the surface. The lizard folk drifts in the water as his body just goes with the pull of the tide. Dum. Everyone on the boat responds. Opening fire. You guys were using how many of your cannons? Or do you want to do 2 shots and go from there?
I think we just start with 2. Yeah.
Okay. Don't remember if I gave you guys stat block for them.
I kind of want to see what the kind of damage they do, or like what rolls they get.
That'd be dope.
So I didn't have them animated.
So if it's anything like a ballista, it does a fuck ton of damage.
Really? Fire.
Oh, shit.
They are going to target the closest subject because
It does have
the other one's
-2
dead.
AC. So
And yeah, I mean if it doesn't hit it, I'd be surprised. You guys just hear from the ship. Well, everyone who's not on the ship hears.
almost a 20.
Right over Sirdon's shoulder, probably like with a 5-foot gap, you just feel this torrent of air pass you with the balls into the water, swiftly reducing. Now, because it's underwater, from your guys' point of view, it's way slower, but it does make contact. In doing so, the damage is halved because it did get broken by the surface. If it was above the surface, it'd be full, but it does hit. So it's going to take half of this. 20 points damage rounded down.
Cannon.
Underwater, it's just like you guys see some like air bubbles.
Like
Pop on the
stationary
surface.
weapons are the one thing that's supposed to be able to beat a dragon in D&D. Like,
This is how. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to use siege weapons against such creatures, and then that's why they also have siege weapon. That's why they have siege beast, the feat, because they also have bonus damage against siege weapons for that purpose. Nonetheless, you hit. Another cannon goes off. Would you say the cannons are firing at the same target, or do you want to? I wouldn't say Rolly could, but because Eric's there as a team, you guys can decide the focuses. I guess Wiggles is there. Wiggles, would you be trying to direct them on target, or would you just be trying to shoot
Wiggles
one
gets to
yourself?
use the cannon.
I'm hitting as many people as possible.
You're what?
I'm hitting as many people as possible.
But would you instruct the crew on board who to target?
Aim at separate targets. No.
All right. Not. The Kenku copies. Copy. And it loads up a cannon and it'll fire at the other one that's below the surface. Theoretically, the attack should be at disadvantage. I didn't do it on the first one. I'm going to do it moving forward. Only on the ones below the surface. Another one.
Ugh.
Hits the water. Goes past them. The creature looks up toward the surface, watching from in which the direction it came. The archer.
Hell yeah, let's go. Nat 20 all the way.
They are going
That's all
to
she
fire
rolls.
at a surface creature.
Then again, we have to get them down to like low HP, and then she'll just kill them all. Okay.
Sticks. For max damage.
She never fails us.
Man, she is just a beast. And she fires again. Whoops. Wrong thing. Target. Clicked. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. She hits with the first one.
God damn.
She goes, "Did I get him?"
Damn.
And then she fires again.
Steal the TM's good roll.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Max damage. It's just
What a boss.
Destroyed.
You see them in the distance, the Banderat.
We need to promote her.
Right.
I already did.
She's like, "I think I
Promote her even
got him."
more.
And she calls out her shots. So you're done. So far, you aren't hit by a cannonball, and things are going well.
Am I able to see any of them like below the water or no?
Yeah, you see the two marrows below the water. The other ones are not yet. It's just I accidentally had them all selected when I did the effect. So these four in the back are not, just the two marrows in the front.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that was my bad. But I wasn't going to undo all of them.
I think bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shield of Faith. Shield. Do I not have it prepared? No, I do. Okay. So I'll cast the spell slot, and then I am going to run up to this boy over here and just unload on him. Like just slash
So
at
your Don
him
runs
to
up
no
to the
end.
next one like a young Anakin before he betrays you.
Yep.
Sub minus 2 AC. I don't know.
Minus 2 AC that still misses. You go
Oh,
long.
whoops! Did not mean to do that one.
You get too excited.
Sorry.
That's why you missed. Follow up.
Oh god. I am rolling so
But with the
poorly
minus 2
tonight.
AC, you do hit with that one. You just make contact.
Oh wow.
Because it's too slow to move.
Hell yeah, the slow is relevant.
And then the third one will hit.
That hits. Yep.
That
So
should hit.
2 damage. 2 points to 2 sets of damage. Sorry.
Ooh, nice.
And then, it's the other plus plus my. Sorry, that was
4,
just
plus 4,
regular.
so 13.
So plus 13 total on that second one.
Nice, for a total of 29 points of damage. It's just it's still standing, but it does look injured.
And I'm just gonna stand there looking menacingly.
Man, good thing they're all slow. They'd just be like jumping your ass later. But here we are. Wiggles. The closest target to you above surface is 95 feet. After that, it's 100, 115, and 120.
That isn't below water, and I'm gonna shoot it with an arrow.
You're going to target the one below water?
The one not below water.
Oh, yeah. The closest one would be 95 feet.
Okay.
That should be in range.
Yeah.
Does
It's a non-nat 20.
Yeah, but I'm using the sharpshooter skills. So
minus
does
5.
Oh, so 15.
Risking it all. The enemy in which stares up at this arrow coming at them, the Banjo, knows it could, in a perfect world, dodge this attack. But because it's slowed, it stands there and takes it. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Hell yeah, 2 in a row.
would be 18 total.
How much? 18?
18.
It looks like it just wants to give up, but it's still hanging in there. It's like, it has like all the, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 arrows in it.
Yeah, you just see the fletching like sticking out like tufts out of it, and it's just like blood pouring out.
2 attacks per turn. I guess I'll try again.
How many attacks per turn?
2.
2
Oh.
attacks.
Yes, you may go again. I swear I thought you say 6 and I was about to shut that shit down so fast, but 2 is okay.
I mean, Seardon
Okay,
almost
it would
gets
be
hit.
19.
Another 19?
You
Absolutely.
give him
hits.
haste.
True.
Then it would be another 18 damage.
Another, how much damage?
18.
Oh, another, okay.
18.
Got it. That one. Is it just, again, that one floats with the tide. You do anything else?
Nope, I'm gonna chill.
All right. Boom. With that, the Shadow Priest. This one goes below the surface. What better thing to do than to make itself less obviously available in each one? What spell level is slow?
It is a level 3 spell.
It casts Dispel Magic. Does that only does it on one of them, right? Can it dispel?
counterspell.
Actually, no. You'll counterspell. But question:
Yep.
if he dispels magic, it's per target, correct?
Right.
And I could dispel slow, correct? I've never actually considered that. I don't think I've ever dispelled
You
slow.
could dispel slow on himself or one of the other creatures if he touches them.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's
But-
next to, this one. So that's why I was curious.
No,
Okay.
Not multiple though. Like you
Yeah,
could choose
just
to
the
do
one.
himself or the other one.
Yeah.
But
Because it didn't
I'll use my
affect him.
reaction to cast counterspell.
Got it. And that automatically debunks it because it's level 3, right?
Yep.
You got it. Okay.
That'll stop
You
it.
see it, and it's just kind of, and it goes to touch the Vanderhob, and you quickly realize it, and you give it the no, and you quickly shut it down. Let me move you around here at the original site to make for range measuring purposes. Yeah, totally cool. Get within range. Alrighty. You shut him down, and it too submerges underwater and then moves this way.
It does have half speed. I don't know.
That one's not slowed. That was the only one that passed. That was the 24.
Oh,
25.
right. One of them passed. Yep.
That was the only passing. That's why he was trying to save another, but you dispelled it. So new dice. Yeah, that one's gone. The other one submerges, and now we're on to the one I try to save. This one floats in the water, and this one is well, sure changed their tactics. Can't do shit. They're all slow. It's just gonna.
He gets one attack.
Well, not really, because it would have to move, which would take that action. You know what I mean?
It can
Unless
I had a
move.
range.
It's just half
No,
speed
it's
move.
just half movement.
Oh, it's just half
Yeah,
movement.
it's just you get one action
yeah,
or
I
a
wouldn't
bonus
make you half
action,
movement either,
and you
'cause you're
can't
20 feet away.
multi-attack during your attack action.
And you can't take
So you-
reactions, right? Or
and you can't
something?
take
Or
reactions
can you
either.
take
Yeah,
reactions? Oh.
no reactions. So you can just walk away
Oh.
from him if you want.
Actually, I could do that. So I'm gonna go here. He goes up a little closer. Wait, why the hell does it say you're 24 feet away? Oh no, you're 15. That shit was tripping for a second. I was like, this is 20, and it said you were 24 for a quick second, and I was like, that's preposterous. All right, you see, just and it throws its tongue 15 feet across toward you. Or 21.
It's Shield of Faith, though. I think that'll beat it.
Sit on you. Do some fancy flip. And that'll do it.
Laughs in 25 AC.
You guys are ridiculous. I think every single
Let's take a
group
level of
has
sorcerer and get
tank.
shield just for it.
I kind of want to.
It's really good.
Rolly, we begin with you again.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to use my action to try and either persuade / intimidate them to surrender.
Okay.
You're defeated. There's nothing you can do. You can't even escape. Lay down your arms and join our crew.
I don't know what you want me to roll for that, but that's what I'll use my action to do.
Okay, so it does that. Okay. Hold on, I'm looking at something real quick. Persuasion.
Sure. Ooh. I'll use lucky on that roll.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, was that 13 on the lucky?
No, that was the original roll. The original roll was a 16.
Okay, so you're gonna do another one.
But I'm gonna do another one. 23.
23 is better.
That's average for rolling.
All right. As such, you see that. Hi, kid. You see that the battle goes.
Hey.
Hi. Say, guys. What's up?
I want milk. Okay.
Maybe some of the chromies, the sausages. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. The Bander Hobbs looks at you. He looks around his surroundings real slowly. Everyone's dismissing themselves, and he's the only one who actually tried to fight. Now, roll to give me an Arcana check.
Arcana, okay. Good old bard guess here. It's a 9.
You clearly understand it understands you. You clearly understand it can't speak back to you.
Well, I can't cast comprehend languages this turn because I already used my action, so I will use my.
But it does hear you, like it gets you. It
Okay.
can absolutely. It understands you completely, but it cannot communicate back. But it gets you, so you understand that it kind of like it's relaxed. It's not even.
I will just pass.
Okay, got it. Jin.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Which ones are still surfaced currently?
Just the Banner Hob that shrugged to Rolly in some sort of communication. You heard Rolly tell it to, join you guys. and it seemed to go into more of a relaxed nature. You saw it look at Sirdon, look at Rolly, make some noises of some kind of communication, and it no longer looks so defensive against Sirdon, at least not at this moment.
Okay. I can still see the ones in the water, just they're
Yeah.
down there, right? Okay.
Correct.
I'm gonna attempt to attack the ones that are in water. The one closest to Sherdon.
Go for it.
Is it at disadvantage?
You know, I don't know how it works for magic. Let me see. One second.
You have the devil's sight. You can see through it, I think.
Well, I don't think it's a vision thing, but let me check real
Oh.
quick.
I was just thinking because it's like water.
Is
I
it
have no idea how that
cover?
works.
Is it considered like half cover or something like that?
You know, I honestly was not considering that myself. It was just more like if there's an effect to it. Because it's like I get that like magic itself might not be hindered by it if it was even if it was fire, it's still fire and water. Obviously, arrows and stuff would have a disadvantage because it's not capable of breaking that force. I just don't know if actually just shooting projectile magic works.
The faster that it goes, the more the water will have an effect. So an arrow going through water isn't as crazy as like a bullet going through water. Even the cannonballs that we're firing are pretty slow.
That's what I mean, but
So-
because of their natural weight and density, they also keep
Yeah.
more velocity.
Yeah, there's a
upon
lot of
hitting it.
mass that gets lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of velocity gets lost. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm just trying to take some. Okay.
But Eldritch Blast is kind of like magic. So
Being immersed in water grants resistance to fire. That's clear. Spells that involve melee or ranged weapon attacks.
not a weapon attack though.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. Yeah.
I think because it's not a weapon attack, it doesn't apply.
Yeah, I guess it comes down to if it doesn't specifically refer to water being an interactive opponent
You could
to it,
also
it
rule
should
that
not
like
be a
magical
collision.
fire would be like dampened by it or something. Like if you're using like firebolt.
Yeah,
or
I get
something.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
in the
would
sense of elemental sense, but I was just trying to verify. I've never considered magic. No one really casts magic underwater because it's a vocal component, and no one can speak underwater usually. So
We'll
casting
wait till
it
the
through
next
the
part of the
surface.
campaign. That's all we're gonna do.
There you go. Yeah. So no hindrance to you because you're casting Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Disadvantage. No, you hit it. It takes 12 points of damage below the surface. Did you see if it did damage already? I didn't catch if it applied it.
I did not see anything. I'm not sure.
I cannot guarantee nor verify. I'm going to say it took the first one, which was 12, and you hit again. No, you missed the one. You actually missed with the 12 afterwards. Oh, wait.
More.
No, you hit because it's slowed. I apologize.
Minus 2
Oh, dude.
AC.
Yeah, you would have hit it with the second attack. So roll that first. With 8 points of damage, it begins to float to the surface.
It's dead. Okay. Awesome.
Nice.
Can I do one more Eldritch Plus?
Yeah, to something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one near the toad.
It's like silent fighting below water. As you just see Jin just fishing.
Nice.
Okay, that I saw the damage.
Like shooting
Yeah, I
fish
saw
in
it
a
too.
barrel.
That one's still below surface. It did not float, but not bad.
Awesome. That's all I can do.
You got it. But this one is going to go like here. This one, oh, this one's going to float down. This guy's going to float down. He hits the rock. He might get caught on a vine. We'll see. Crew and
Like
company.
awakens the kraken that is hungry.
You see, you
Jesus.
hear, Wiggles. You hear from the deck, Cap, what's your name? Actually, no one introduced Wiggles to anyone, so they don't know who he is. Wiggles, do you respond to them?
Hold fire. I'm assuming I heard Rolly, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him to hold fire.
Okay. Hold
Awesome.
fire. Then
The
you
more
hear
we
the
fire, the
archer
more
going.
chance the fucking dragon shows up too. So
The archer goes, "Sir!" She calls down to Wiggles. Do I not shoot either?
No, let's wait and see.
She aims her bow down. Sirdon,
she'll kill one of them if she
you,
shoots.
sir, give me a perception check as you stand the closest amongst all of Fray, as you see below the surface, above the surface, and all around.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
You
That's good.
hear like a cry from the air. You don't see anything because of the fog that's rise above ahead of you. But you hear something like a. It sounds young, not old, not aged. It sounds more like youth in its prime, but it's loud and it's screechy. But you don't see it. The rest of you guys do hear it, but it sounds more 360. For you, Sirdon, you understand it coming from somewhere within the center of this massive mist. Theoretically, this mist, you cannot see the bridge going through on either side. Or like in the center, basically. You technically wouldn't be able to see the center. I don't know if you guys can actually see it. You can, I think, because I didn't put a wall there. But if I had to give you, I guess, it's, I don't know if this actually blocks the vision in any way, but I guess this is alright, John. Not perfect. So I guess, yeah, you would see something like that, because theoretically it'd be blocked as the bridge goes into the mist.
Is it my turn?
Absolutely, it's your turn.
I would note that. I would say something's coming, and then run over to this guy and just.
You run up to the Bandit Hob and you go to murder him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rolly, you
Yep.
watch him just stab the Bandit Hob, unprepared and unaggressive. Just he looks out toward you, Rolly.
I'm stabbing this guy.
As he's just getting murked. Right after you told him to join you all, you watch your ally go all in.
Yep. I
You're
want to
like
make him an
Andrew Jack- It's
example.
like,
It's basically making him an example of like what happens if you
That
don't
hit.
listen to Rolly.
Sirdon's just Andrew Jackson, like in New Orleans. It's just like, I don't care if the war's over. I'm gonna kill all these French guys.
He gets mean, he gets aggressive, he's not down, he's still standing, but you do massive damage to him. Anything else, Pseudo?
I think that's all that I would do.
Alright. Wiggles.
Make ready.
You told the ship to stand down. What do you do?
I'm just gonna hold. If that one attacks Sirdon, I'm gonna shoot it.
Alrighty, that's the trigger. Dun.
It's your turn.
This one. Okay. This one. This one.
It is your turn.
And that one will make a wisdom save.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Mhm.
And they would have half move.
Dun. Yeah, this one has that. I mean, it didn't go very far.
Yeah, the other one can swim away.
Move
'cause
further.
it's
Yeah, that
not
one's not
slowed.
affected. This one.
Basically, upon hearing the sound, Sirdon would have assumed that we're just getting ambushed anyway.
It's going to try to take a bite on you, Sirdon, because you attacked it.
Okay.
It missed. It goes to try. It's like, and you just kind of
It's like half
nonchalantly
your
block
AC.
its mouth from. Excuse me, trying to consume you as it's like letting out weird gaseous burps of trying to struggle against you as you're giving it weird openings as air is escaping its throat, thanks to your dental assistance. As such, we're coming back into the top round with Rolly. I need all of you guys to give me perception checks. I'm gonna be right back.
Wait, so did that thing attack Cyrodion?
No, it didn't yet. Wait, yes, it
Sure.
did. It did. It just it
Yeah,
hit.
it did.
It missed me though. It missed me.
It did miss.
Okay, well, do I
Wow.
let it go while he's gone and we
That's
can
up to
discuss
you.
it? I'll let it go. We'll see if we can make him our friend. Because I rolled
They're
like a
probably
30
gonna run
to hit.
away and go get other people. Is what they're gonna do, but
Yeah, this one
they
ran
might
away,
just
right?
run away.
That guy.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I can shoot up to 300 feet, so I could still fuck him up from here.
How long does comprehend languages last?
I think an hour.
I have it. Yeah, I believe it's an hour. One action,
It's either
and it
10
lasts
minutes or
1
an
hour. Yeah, it lasts an hour.
Okay.
I was gonna
Our
cast that on my
negotiators
turn.
should probably have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast that on my turn. That's my plan.
I hope
Once he
is
gets
one of
back.
these guys will live and give up, and then we'll have somebody to talk to him.
Fair enough.
I don't think they're gonna live. They're gonna like swim off into the distance and get some giant monster to come get us.
Oh God.
Because there's a dragon, and then there's also like a sky sovereign. Like fucking, this entire cloud is actually like a creature.
It's a really bad
Jesus.
place. I mean, ironically, actually, on top of that perception, Rolly, Jin, and Wiggles give me a history check.
Bard guess.
Ooh.
Say it again.
A 9.
Ooh,
I got a 16.
okay. Wiggles caught up.
$20 even.
20 even. I just realized I have to update your
Wiggles
streaming
is
avatar
really good at
name.
history. I forgot about that.
You know, Wiggles was a pretty solid character. He was just special. Wiggles.
You touch shiny things.
Yeah, he was just that's right. Wiggles, you recall something about your last time here. Not only was this the place in which you found your funny friends, you also witnessed the entire event unfold upon them that day, as you were, after all, picking apples out of the trees nearby. Jin, you recall a lot of it. Rolly doesn't forget it, but there's different traumas between. Wait, you were there, right, Jin?
Believe so.
Yeah, you were there pretty much from the beginning. You were always Jin. You never had a second character, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jin and
You're
Rolly are
absolutely
probably
right.
the longest lasting. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
unless we bring back our time wizard friend.
Wolfrid.
Yeah.
So I recall Rolly, you like were invisible underneath it, running through its legs or something like that, running for your life, and you were traumatized. I think you actually ran into Wiggles first, but that's why you rolled a 9 because you were like, "Fuck this, I'm out." Jin, I don't recall what you did to get through. So whatever it is, you can declare so in your own historical recollections. But you
From
do
the
have
dragon?
assembling, yeah, like when you guys ran across the bridge. Because remember, I know the
Jin
dragon
talked to
let
the
you guys
dragon.
go. Oh, it was Jin who talked to him because Wolfric
I
ditched
think
you guys
so.
and was watching it from
I think it
inside
was,
out.
Jin talked to the dragon.
Okay, so it was Jin who negotiated and never come back because it was hungry, right?
Right.
Oh wow. So Jin, you for sure fucking remember what this thing is capable of doing. It was massive, big, and scary. Wiggles,
Very
however, you recall that your Rolly, for instance, may not have realized that there was not just one. They saw the mama, but you saw 3 children flying higher above it, waiting for their meal. You just all of a sudden recall, right, this is where the herd of dragons live.
They're white dragons, if I remember properly.
It was actually a shadow dragon, so it was a black dragon.
Oh, great. Even worse.
Time to roll a new character.
What?
I got teleportation circle. We just gotta get on the boat and get out of here.
With all that, you guys remember a handful of things in that general demeanor. Rolly, Sirdan, and Wiggles. What did you roll for your perception?
16.
My perception.
Yeah. Previously.
20.
You and Rolly absolutely see high above a massive shadowy figure. High above. With that knowledge, you two and Sirdan, yet again, hear the smaller, much closer, much lower noise in the fog. Your turn, Rolly.
Oh, I was going to cast Comprehend Languages.
Ba-doop. Anything else with
And
that?
you said I hear something?
Yeah. This is definitely more of a animalistic like noise, more so than communication.
Okay.
Something off in the distance. I don't know what it is. Looks like they're fleeing. Should probably head back to the boat.
I'm gonna have my Pegasus fly back towards the boat. It can fly 90 feet, so I can get back to like almost where Wiggles is.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. You
See
head
if I
back.
can. I'll listen while I'm like out there and see if I can hear them saying anything. But if I can't,
Okay. So Sirdan's the only one in the water, right?
Currently, yes. Aiming towards the boat.
Beautiful. Jin, what are you doing from 10 or so feet from the boat?
Probably shout at Sirdan.
You should run.
And then
You hear you should run.
Yep.
Ominous.
I don't know why it casted on him, but take it. I'm gonna fly back onto the boat.
Okay. You got it. You fly back onto the boat. Sirdan, as you hear him say you should run, is there any thoughts that come to your mind before you make this decisive action of what you do? Sirdan.
We lost him.
We lost him.
Maybe he's
I don't know.
muted.
he
I'm
might have
just
said I'll be
See
right
him
back.
inside the.
Oh, did he say he'll be right back? I missed that.
He might have said that.
Well, you guys ever see badass dragon movie? Someone help me. There's like, it's not medieval time, it's modern time. They find it in the mine, but then it basically goes back to medieval time vibes, and then the guy goes back and jumps off a building to hit it with the axe and dies.
I've
Dragon
seen what
Wars,
you're
Lord of
talking about.
Dragons,
But I
Dragon
don't know what
something.
it's.
Anyways, Sirdan's not here. It doesn't count.
He might be having technical issues because I noticed he dropped from my stream that he normally is on.
Oh yeah.
So his computer might be just restarting or
he
something.
clicked his
or-
power cord button and shut himself down. He gave
Yeah, I
himself
knew
a
it was going to be
timeout.
tech related because he like dropped from my stream, and I'm like, the only reason he does that is if the computer is broken.
Well, that makes a lot more sense now. So, well,
There you
now
go.
he's officially
There he
dropped.
goes.
Beautiful.
Right.
Feel bad doing this. But
I'm gonna grab a drink. We'll be right back.
yeah, go ahead. You go get a drink. Yeah, we'll give him a buffer. So Jen, so Wiggles, how you guys doing?
Doing good.
Not
He's back.
dead. Oh,
Hello?
is he back? Oh,
Yeah, he's
hello.
here.
Perfect. Well, we'll give Rolly a chance to get back so he doesn't miss what happens to Pearson. Sirdan, you heard what last?
I heard that I was told to run by Jin.
God, that's perfect. Oh, wait just a second. Rolly disappeared. I don't want him to scuttle back before we begin again.
So how's life going, DM?
It's not too shabby. I got your recap out. I got the recap for tomorrow's team done. I just have to add the photos. And then I got to start on Tuesdays from this week.
All right, I'm back.
How do you guys like the recaps? Did you guys get to read
They're
them?
nice. They're helpful.
Those are fucking awesome.
very
Oh yeah,
helpful.
they're
Yeah,
so
definitely keep
cool.
'em.
I do that similarly for Magic the Gathering group that I'm in. I do like game
Sweet.
write-ups, like a sports theme thing. It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
great.
cool.
It reminds me of
Awesome.
that. It's pretty cool.
Sweet. Well, I plan to hopefully continue it onward and hopefully get to you guys way sooner than the day of session. It's just I've been like learning it and deciding how to get all fancy with them and what have you. But here we are. So good. I'm glad. Sirdon, you last were told by Jin, run. Before you get any chance of considering such, out of the clouds flies out nothing near the size of an average dragon. But it doesn't change the threat in which it can cause. Flies out and it is going to go for a chomp against Yusa. It says it's too far from you, even though it literally says you're 5 feet away. I don't understand this sometimes. There. Now it's closer. You duck behind the banner hop. The banner hop takes the hit for you. Let me see. It's not that much. You would have been fine. If you want, you can still up and take the damage. It's totally okay. I won't say no. You can just choose to get hit. Okay, he didn't
I'm
say yes,
alright.
guys. He does only 5 damage to the Vanderhoff in passing because it was not his initial target. It then flies by and probably comes around here and just kind of hovers up. As it's looking at you guys, you see it look off toward the mist and go, calling out.
It will be your turn next.
Sirdon. Technically, it was right before you. I had rolled ahead. I was just waiting for you because I didn't want to do it without you. Everyone on the ship sees this small dragon appear.
And it utterly missed you.
Oh yeah, utterly misses, but it is hovering around your ally. Everyone on the ship, what would you command your 2 cannoneers, Wiggles,
Blast it.
and your archer? Fire away. That is, let's see, 85 feet to range. Fire.
I feel like Wiggles would tell him, that's just a baby, there's like 4 more.
You say it so casually as both these cannons get sidetracked. Completely missing as Wiggles announces the multitude of creatures soon to come. What on the ship do you guys do? Do you want the archer to fire also, Rolly? They look at you. Rolly, do I fire?
Hit the dragon.
She pulls up. She goes, right. She holds steadfast. She focuses down. She
Let's go.
uses her archer's eye ability, adding
Oh,
D10
hell
to the
yeah.
roll. And she releases. Quick. I will allow Rolly to decide because it is technically your companion. Would you have them apply the D10 to hit or damage? They get to decide. But one or the other.
What is this archer's eye ability?
Oh, that's what I was just telling you. They can add a D10 to either the attack or damage roll of a ranged weapon.
Before they attack.
Yes, they have to decide this like at the moment of attacking, basically.
Okay, so you don't get to see the roll before you decide, essentially.
No. Immediately after making either the attack. So I guess yes. So I guess the verbiage is immediately after making an attack roll or a damage roll with the ranged weapon. I'm asking you to decide now because I guess technically they would
You
know.
would get to know
if
the
it hits.
roll.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So boom, they're using it. If they miss this, you can add a D10, or you can request they do. Oh no, they didn't fucking miss it. So
Add
they're
the
gonna add it
damage.
to the follow up. Okay, now we know what'll happen. I didn't completely read it either. I just saw that it was a D10, so I figured.
I figured that's how
but
it works.
Now
That's
we know
usually
how it
those
works.
abilities work.
It fires. She looks at. Did I get him? And you just hear that it doesn't. As it does 18 points of damage. And she goes, all right. She can only do it once. Wait, she can do it more times.
It's a
She can do it 3
bonus
times
action.
Yeah. I just wanted. I was just reading it again to make sure. She uses it again. When it's a dragon, she don't
Well,
play.
she'd only have one bonus action, so she could only do it once per turn.
You're right.
Oh.
Okay. That
Do it
would
3
make
times
sense.
a day,
I had it
but
right
once
in
per
my head.
turn.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate the honesty. She sticks the second one for an additional 10 for a total of what was that like? Oh, I already added it. So that was 28 points of damage to the dragon wormling out above Sirdon. Sirdon, you see these 2 arrows as it kind of wavers around. It is now your turn, Sirdon. It is within melee range of you.
I'm gonna take the AO and run.
But you wouldn't have to worry about it from the frog because he's slowed. So
Yeah, I'll take the AO and run 30 feet. Can I not run?
You
No.
scamper.
Um,
You run
action
across the
run,
water.
right? Yeah.
And then bonus action. Or actually, I'm gonna do my action to run another 30 feet.
There you go.
Okay. It's going to attempt to bite you as you're running away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Makes sense. Nope.
That would miss.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna face step onto the ship.
Ooh. Fancy.
Hold on. I mean, it would still miss, but that didn't math wrong. I don't get a +2. It's +4. It's fine. It still misses. I was just looking at it, realizing that somehow it's cheating me. Very rude game. He reaches, he goes to snap at you, and you just do a marathon. You should be hired on the first NFL team pulling off this stunt over water as you somehow gallop 85 feet across the water surface onto the ship with the rest of the crew. And you all look out in the distance as it is now the Banderhob slowed bait and the wormling. Wiggles, do you fire at the dragon? Is it not your favorite enemy?
It is my favorite enemy.
Ta-da!
I guess I would ask, are we really doing this?
Are you guys gonna let Wiggles try to murder Wormling?
100%.
On you.
I won't
Yeah,
stop
go
him.
for
And
it.
seems to be
I'm not
okay with it.
stopping it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we can outrun it on a boat.
Like, we made a deal with these like merfolk dude and the frogs. Like we didn't talk to no dragon.
Exactly. Fuck that dragon.
I don't know, killing a dragon seems like a point of no return, but I go for it.
You fire. You pull back.
It
Wiggles.
could be a drake. We
As
don't know if
you
it's a dragon.
pull the arrow back, you confirm. You look over at Rolly, and you know goddamn well it's a dragon. as you
No.
Wiggles. There was a point in time when you used to sit on this cliff on the other side, not on the Hollow's End, and you'd watch these dragons fly around and just study them. You knew you couldn't take all 5 on alone, but you're not going to turn down shooting one down while you have a group of dozens around you. If they're going down, they're going down with you. You take in this moment of excitement and you fire at advantage.
How's a nat 20 sound?
Sounds like you're about to cause a lot of fucking problems, but go for it.
It's a dragon, baby. He's gonna kill.
Okay, so 12 plus 10 is 22.
It's double, right? Because crit.
Yeah, double that.
So just do 44.
Well, the dice would be doubled, so not your modifiers.
I guess.
So
I mean,
what does your
to be
dice
fair,
say?
yeah. What was the actual roll?
I gotta double check.
Okay.
Well, it'd be 12. It was 12. So
12
24
is on the
plus 10.
dice.
What's your modifier?
So
5.
5. So
34. 34 damage. That sounds about right.
if his roll was 12, it'd be 24.
Right. But doesn't he have a modifier on top of the dice?
Yeah,
It's
he
10.
said 5.
Or he said 5?
Yeah. Right? Your modifier is 5?
Oh, he said
I have
10.
no idea.
Oh,
How do I find out
that's
what
good
my
honesty.
damage
Hold on.
modifier
You
is?
rolled on D&D Beyond? I'll pull it up.
Yeah. It's 1
I
plus
do
6
remember you
plus
being stupid strong, though, so I wouldn't be surprised now that you're only a
1
higher
plus
level.
6 plus what?
5.
So
So
7.
plus
rolled
11?
Wait, hold on. Oh, 6 plus 12. Fuck up. Hold on. Oh, jeez.
Should be your dex
To
mod.
hit damage is... Oh, you rolled 2d8. So no, it's just plus 5. So you roll 2d8 plus 5 as your damage. So you got 24 plus, so you got 29 points of damage.
There you go. That makes
Going
sense.
across. There we go. It's going to do a con save to stay in the air because that was a critty. It falls. I'm going to put that just so that it's clear that it's in the water.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You fucking brought that sucker down. It's not dead, but it's in the
second
water.
attack.
We're
You
in
fire.
a wood boat.
This one is going to
Black
be at
dragons are
disadvantage
bad news for
as
us.
it is considered half in the water. So go ahead and fire. Oh no, yours is flat because it's your favorite enemy.
Okay, but I'm gonna use lightning arrow. Can I do that?
How does it work? Is it a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still disadvantage because it's still that's just imbuing it. It's not changing the fact of the arrow
Still can
itself
attack
shooting.
though, right? And
Yeah.
then do the
Oh,
bonus
he's
action?
attacking. I think it's on attack, right? How does it work? Let me just pull up character. Hold on.
You're asking too much of me.
Next time you make a ranged weapon attack during the spell's duration. Oh, you have to cast the spell first. So you can cast it right away as a bonus action right now. You should have cast it on your first one, but it's okay. We lived and learned. You now cast it. Then you could fire after. The weapon's animation weapon itself is a thrown weapon,
Oh, it's
transforms
the
and
next
turns
time.
into a bolt of lightning. Make the
Yeah.
attack roll as normal. You get to add, 48 lightning damage on a hit, or have as much on a miss instead of the normal damage. So it becomes
And then
48.
whether you hit
instead.
or miss, everybody
Within 10
nearby it
feet
has to make a
must
dex
make a
save.
save. Nice.
Oh shit!
Or take 2d8,
Glad Sradon ran
2d8
away.
Or
or have
take
as much.
2d8 on failed or half as much. So it's like a lightning
And
explosion.
the arrow you
essentially.
use then returns to your hand, so you don't even expend the ammunition. It's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. You're using like +1 ammunition. That's pretty nice.
I mean, it's
Does
not
the
bad.
16 hit?
Hold on. No, you fire. This is out
Which one
when
is
it
he
hits the water.
shooting?
The dragon, right? You were shooting at the dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, missed.
Okay.
As it fizzles out in the water surface.
Okay. Make your dex save.
That's true. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he hits or misses. You got to make dex saves.
23.
Oh, nasty.
And the bounce that.
Oh,
Oh no, you have to hit for the bounce to happen, or hit or miss the
No.
bounce to happen. So it still
The bolt-
takes 2d8 then.
It'll take 2d8 or half if it.
It
passes.
failed out of 10. So give me 2d8 for the Bander Hop.
Yep.
And the black and the dragon will
It'll
take
take
half.
half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on, I rolled. I rolled, so how do we do this? It gave me 48, so do I just take the too high?
No, you just do 2. It just says 2. Right.
No, it
So-
rolled. It rolled 4. How do I roll 2?
on
Oh,
your
because it's rolling for the main
character,
effect. Yeah.
on the bottom
just
right,
click.
there's like
Yep.
a little dice menu that should pop up, and it has the different sizes, and you would or shapes, and you would click on it, or faces. Sorry,
Where
yeah,
the
custom
chat
roll. There you
is.
go. But you would do two
Well, I'm not
d8.
happy about that.
Ooh, that was really bad. I'm okay
You do
with
get
it.
one more dice.
All right,
Eight.
look at
Okay,
that. We got the spectrum. We got a
all
max and a
right,
min. We
so
got 1. We got 8. We got 10.
half
We
of
got 9
9
total.
are so 4.
Okay, so 4 routed down, and okay, so hold on, 9 for the Vanderhup and 4
9
for
for
the
the other
dragon.
one. Yep.
There you go.
That's
Cool.
lightning damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
They're in water. Does that double the damage?
It does not.
Oh,
Not in this case. There are cases in which I do allow it, but in the way this one
Okay.
happens, since it wasn't the core source, it's more like a static than it is a current at this rate because it missed. Anything else, Wiggles?
Nope, I'm done.
You are done. The end is near.
It is your turn.
Yeah, these freaking priests are gonzo. This one's gonna swim back and touch his friend. Boom, and they're gone. The Vanderhop, this poor fucking guy.
Your turn.
Totally
Slowed.
fucked him on accident. Like, he didn't mean that to happen, but it sure turned against him. Oh boy, yeah, this guy
I didn't
at
have to
this
do
point,
anything. I just walked in there like, oh, you guys suck.
fuck that. He's like, preserve self. He's going to shadow step 30 feet away underwater and hoped to God that he's avoided. With that, we begin with Rolly.
Your turn next.
So
You're on the
what
boat.
can I
There's a
discern
dragon
from
in the
the
water.
sounds? Like, okay, so we saw this small dragon come down.
Yes.
I'm just kind of like running through my head of all the different scenarios that possibly could be happening right
Give
now.
me an insight
And
check at advantage.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Insight. It's pretty good. 19.
You, sir, understand that if you did see a bigger figure in the air, that if it was looking toward the smaller fog near you, it is most likely calling its assumed siblings based off of what Wiggles just informed you about there being 4 little ones, or what 4 little ones were when he first met you previously months ago. You'd imagine that it's calling them that food's here, and there's a chance, at the worst case scenario, 4 young dragons would be amongst you. From this
I do have
perceptive
comprehend
point
languages, so
of
I
view,
do speak Draconic right now.
yeah,
So
they're not speaking it. Yeah, these
helps.
are like baby, like they're
Uh-huh.
young. These are young
Sure.
from what you're understanding. They're just doing like basic, random, animalistic like call outs. There has been no
Yeah.
actual, hey, come over here, and nothing like that. They are wormlings. I guess based off of the noises you're hearing and the fact that you can't comprehend it completely based off of their, you're getting more gesture vibes off of them. You understand that they're wormlings, so they're not even adults. Apologies. This one right here is about at half its stability. It's not in dangerous shape if it gets an opportunity to hit you guys, but it is at a disadvantage fighting you guys alone. You're not sure whether or not this thing will wait for support or come at you itself at this exact time. It's kind of weighing it itself right now. You understand that any species alive that is not the dragon's ally is absolutely trying to flee, being the marrow and the Vanderhop below the
All right.
surface. Oh,
Rolly
and
would
you can
basically-
tell that this thing is not affected by the water. It is amphibious.
Rolly would just basically call out to the entire crew and like everybody that's on the boat.
It's like, time to fucking set sail.
I would just like use my turn to like go and fucking turn the sail so we could turn the boat around.
The smallest person on this ship tries to do the quickest thing possible with the largest object on the map. Give me a...
I guess I'll use Mage Hand to help me like
Yeah, for sure.
throw the ropes and stuff like that.
Give
Pretty
me
cool.
a performance as you start
Okay.
going and handling things on your own, and the rest of the crew is kind of looking at you in this guidance-like manner. Not your best, but it could be worse. They stand puzzled.
Should I just use lucky to be
Hey,
like cool
up
as
to you.
fuck?
It's up to you. I mean, I don't know. It could still be low.
Nah, I'll save it for a save.
Risky.
Yeah.
It's 17 solid though. And it's like, hey, man, there's a dragon out there. You don't want to face that. No, we don't. Come on, man. Right. Kenku just copies everyone. You hear Vanilla going around, just kind of like he's fast. He's very capable. But because Eric isn't here to share all of his abilities, I won't spoil anything. But he quickly begins to like appear here, appear there, anywhere where a shadow seems to cast. He seemingly appears at to quickly tie or fasten or loosen that of needed mass straps or restraints around the ship. Everyone kind of begins to pick up the pace. Let's see, I'm going to roll a D100 for efficiency. The closer to 100, the more. Let's just put it this way. If it's a 70 or higher, you guys have to survive an entire round. If it's lower than a 70, you guys have to survive 2 rounds. If it's lower than a 30, you got 4 rounds. You're good. You got 1 round to get out of here. Rolly, the round just started with you. You just gave the commands. You get 1 more quick action.
Okay. Let's see.
And just for this exercise, the ship has. Did I ever give you guys a ship HP?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We're gonna sit at 280 right now.
Mm-mm.
That's pretty good, trust me. Naval HP is kind of like arbitrary, but it's at 280 and its AC is at 23.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Just gotta find it.
It has a hull of +4 at this moment. Well, no, I'll give you guys a +8 because of the amount of crew on there, which means if I ask for a save, it'd be a D20 +8.
I'm gonna cast True Seeing.
Oh,
From where you are, that's gonna get you like here, just the cusp. Do you just cast it to have the ability active?
Yeah, it lasts
You got
for quite a while, an hour.
As you cast it, you don't. I mean, obviously, from the point in which you see, you do not see anything else immediately in the cusp of the fog. But you yourself know from where you stand, you aren't exactly in the privy of the density of it. So, you're more or less just hoping to see the moment it's approaching at this position in which you stand. But otherwise, you got it active. You only see the one wormling at this time as you stay focused on that in the beyond. Anything else?
I will give bardic inspiration to the cannoneer.
nice.
One of the cannoneers is inspired. You got it. Nice decision. All right. With that, you see this wormling in the water just kind of do like a little breast wave orca twist around, getting nice and dampened. And it pokes its head out like a sea serpent and yells out in draconic. It says,
I could understand.
"Food!" Yeah, you hear it say food. And it quickly
Sounds like they're
like
hungry.
the leashes of the non-existent imaginary world of sea creatures dunks its head in the water, submerges a handful of feet in which at this point you guys cannot immediately discern, and dashes towards you guys from below the surface. Get up to here.
Buster shot.
Right! Situate the buster shots! They're quickly scrambling. Let me go ahead and give them a bonus sleight of hand. So actually, here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to start at the top of the initiative, being obviously as it is Rolly, Jin, Seardon, then Wiggles. As the ship needs rolls, we're going to alternate through you guys as you guys roll D20 plus 8s in favor of the ship's capabilities. So we're going to begin with Rolly, as it's the first ship roll of the day.
Okay.
This is a crew audible check. They are going to try to adjust before their turn to have the cannon ready. If not, they will take the action on their turn, and they will not be able to fire the buster shot at the same time. But you are trying to inspire them to get it through. So give me a D20 plus 8, please.
D20 plus 8. All right, just add an 8.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
He's
man.
lucky. That's
He's lucky.
lucky.
You see one of their shoelaces untied, and things are about to go bad.
I just had the mage hand go down and like tie it real quick.
As the mage hand quickly goes to tie the shoelace to fix the future, you re-roll.
It's not that much better in the future.
It prevents a 1 though, which is huge.
It does. The cannon does not blow up.
You tie the shoelace, and the man does not trip, as they were not aware. However, the one before them still stumbles as the lizard folks bump into each other. Hi, it's okay. They drop some of that of the utensils and silverware on the floor. A couple ball bearings roll across the floor, or the deck, I apologize. And they go quickly to shove it in. What you do realize, Rolly, but you cannot interact or change anything with at this time, is they shoved it in on top of the cannon. They did not unload it. It could help, it could backfire. We will see. With such, it is now the worm.
Could be worse.
Time. It really could. This is true. Oh, the wormling already went. It yelled out food, and then kind of like a Pearl Harbor bombing, Rolly. You just kind of see like in the distance these weird kind of swirls of the miasma like fog part, and it's kind of like a dun 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 dun. Here they come. At first, you see only one, and you think, not bad. But then you see it take a nosedive. You hear, because of your focus, coming from below the surface in the water. Another one. And a third, right beneath the boats. They're coming in hot, fast, and ready. And none of them are above the surface. Things are about to get tricky. Jin. Rolly, you can call that out, though, because technically you had your eye vision up with abnormal amount of time.
Oh, yeah, I would just basically be like,
3 of them coming in at 3 o'clock.
Can I see them at all?
You
from that?
see images below the surface.
Yeah.
It'll most likely be disadvantage for you if you target anything outside of the one closest to you.
Okay, I'll target the one closest then.
Yeah. Nothing.
Oh.
Gosh.
oh,
See like little
double
motor
11s.
splashes.
Okay, there we go.
You feel like you missed this one too because the ripples haven't settled from the 2 disastrous shots, and you go like pull away, and then you like kind of see like a quick gesture below the surface, causing ripples of bubbles to arrive. Go ahead and give me some damage.
I want to push it back 10 feet too.
Got it. You do 13 points of damage, and you push it back in a mix of further down and backwards of a 10-foot combination.
Okay.
As you pull away from the deck because it wasn't you.
That's
Anything
all I
else?
can do.
Yeah. This marrow is going to do its best to play dead. It does all right. We'll see how it does upon their passing. This dude's dead, so he doesn't matter. Defeated. The ship. What do you have them do? A shot at
so
this
the-
range
the-
down would be at disadvantage. Out would not be, though, just because of the angle in which it is.
The dragon
But-
that's close is at
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah, because Jin only pushed it further.
Okay. And we have how many cannons to shoot with?
You have 2 active at this time in manned.
2
You
active.
guys, yeah,
And they are
you guys
currently
would have.
loaded with
Yeah, you
the
guys would have a
buster
total of
shot
3 otherwise.
behind. There's like a steel ball, and then there's buster shot in front of it.
Yes. So it
So
could
what we would
backfire with
is try and
with a bad
aim it
attack
so
roll, but
that
overall
we
it
do the
should be okay.
disadvantage attack against the close one,
Okay.
but then try and aim it so that the ball might go and hit one of the ones
Further
behind
out.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It might not happen, but like that's what they're going for. And they do have Bardic, so hey, you never know.
Okay. So then they can apply the Bardic after, before knowing the result, right?
Right.
Okay. So they fire. Fire! As you hear all this scratching amongst the corners of everything, just rip through this cannon.
They could just add it because they can't add it to damage. It's not a spell, so they might as well just
Gotcha.
add it.
What is it?
The D10. D10.
Okay.
Hey,
23.
Cool.
For the utensil damage, I forgot what I wrote. I know I wrote something down previously
It was
for
a
you guys and we
lot.
discussed it. Yeah, it was something nasty. But it's going to be a quarter or whatever that would be. So for today, we're going to do 3d8 and call it full. Because it's hitting. I'm allowing it to hit it way below the surface.
Yeah, it's just
But
getting
as it
sprayed with a little bit
travels,
of shrapnel.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
it's just in the bottom range
So
of
let's
it.
go ahead
sure.
and do 3d8 for that. I'll go ahead and have Sirdon roll 3d8 for that damage, and then for the actual cannonball itself that flew out and was intended to hit another target, let's get another d20 plus 8 for you, Wiggles, to see if that cannonball hits its target beyond extension.
Ooh, let's go.
hell yeah.
Give us a nat 20 on this cannon. Okay, 14 plus 8.
14
That's
plus
good.
22.
Yeah, that's very good.
Real
It's
quick, we
just-
have an announcement.
Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, sorry. One more time, guys. He didn't have the headset on.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And good night.
What are you doing?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good job,
Alright.
honey. Come on.
Look at the bear.
Yeah, there's a bear. He's talking about Wiggles.
Oh, you see
Oh,
Wiggles?
nice.
Say bye, Wiggles.
Bye, Wiggles.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
So, Wiggles, you fire a 14. That cannonball skips across the water and misses the target beyond. The 3d8 damage.
22.
Oh, it was a 22? Oh, because you didn't add the 8. Got it. It does
Right.
hit. Very nice. Okay, it bounces. One second. As the cannon hits the surface and as it skips, on the third skip, it takes a perfect dive into this one over here. Go ahead and... What was the cannon damage previously? Jesus, I don't have any of these numbers right now in front of me. Hold up, show roll, Thunderwall, that was that one. Let's do the session. Does anyone else take notes other than Eric?
It was
Or
like
at
a
least
30
that.
d20 or something, right?
Are you talking about the
cannon? Oh, yeah.
The full-on cannonball or the...
The full-on cannonball.
I think it was 68, but I'm not sure.
That sounds right.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That's what
Let's
you
go
rolled
with-
before.
Okay. Please go with it. 68.
It was 68 plus their dex or plus whatever
Jin,
their
give me 68.
cannoneering skill is.
Oh, their modifier. No, well, that wouldn't apply to damage, though.
Okay.
Oh, like a flat thing.
24.
I'd give a 4. So we'll give it plus 4. So 28.
Okay, so 28. Yeah, I can, and that sounds about right. I'd definitely rip someone in half.
You guys don't hear anything other than the massive sound below because you guys are far away and it is below the surface. But it did hit. That's one shot. The second cannon is shooting at who?
Could hold fire. Till they get closer.
Okay. The archer is shooting at who? It'll be at disadvantage.
The one that's close, I guess, that she could see without disadvantage, I guess.
Okay. She's like, I'll do my best.
Yeah, it's usually pretty good.
She failed.
That's
It
a
like
fart.
breaks on the surface as like a rogue wave pops up to smack it out of there.
Oh.
Get that shit out of here. And she's like,
Broly's heart sinks a little. Like, this is not
your faith just falls. She quickly fumbles to grab another one after realizing her despair. That one
Okay. She recovers.
travels like a submarine missile. Okay. Sorry about that. You see it pierce through, and the damage. Max again.
Of course.
I think I got it. She seems confident. So you're done. What do you do?
Seardon would probably he's not really good at ranged. So probably would just move over to here and maybe just brace for if they climb on board and try to attack, probably.
Okay. What would be the trigger and what would be your action?
The trigger would be if like any of the wormlings get within reach of Seardon, and the action would just be an attack action.
Okay. You got it. You hold steadfast. Wiggles. The one below the surface you cannot see from where you stand. You do see 3 other images below the surface heading toward you.
I guess I'll just wait. Well, how far away are they?
They're within range of you. 105, 131, and 135.
Whatever. I'll shoot the closest one and see what I can do.
You fire.
Does a 23 hit?
It makes contact.
$19.
You feel confident.
Guessing a 6 doesn't hit.
You fire. And it flies, and the 6 would miss. You do 12 initial, the second one misses. As it hits the surface. You don't know whether or not it actually makes contact. You could lie if you felt confident, but otherwise, it's too far to tell.
Well, I guess that's my turn.
You got it. As Wiggles fires off 2 arrows, they hit the surface. He feels confident that he made contact. And with that, the final living... Oh, no, there's 2. There's one more. Hold on. Well, these ones run and officially flee the scene successfully. So I will remove them from tracking. And actually, Oh, that one's alive too. Yeah, he's gonna just keep floating away. Bloop, 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 bloop. And he's gonna roll the save because he was slowed, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Does not pass. He is still very, very slow. He's a slow frog. Ba-dum. Rolly. We're back at you. This round, you're able to get the ship to turn in a manner of favorism. Now you would just
Excellent.
have to move forward to get out.
I will try and inspire the crew to.
Set sail!
Guys! Everyone! Man all the decks! Go ahead and give me a persuasion. They absolutely are on board, so at advantage.
Okay. Oh, well, that's the first one. Second's a little better.
You lean into it. Dirty 20. Oh, everyone, quickly. The mast just fill with air as a quick breeze comes over and you catch it just in time. At half of this initiative, you guys will be in full motion. These creatures can keep up unless you guys dear a method for them to stop, or you guys were to break enough range for them to stop. None of that is known to anyone at this time, but it's looking good. What else do you do, Rolly, for yourself? Yeah.
I'll use my bonus action to nimble escape and just kind of like duck behind some barrels or whatever's on the deck.
Just for fun.
Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. 24.
You feel like, as small as you are, you found the perfect full deck board to hide behind. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I guess I could look through the wood and kind of like call out their ranges for the cannons
God
and stuff.
damn it. Yes. You just countered something I was about to do. Rolly, you, no one else, you see this one go underneath the ship. And it latches off to the bottom of it.
It's underneath!
You see it open its mouth, and with it, a slew of bubbling, measured, hot, convoluted chemical mixture is blurged out to the bottom of the ship. In doing so, I need Sirdon to roll me a d20 plus H on the ship's behalf to try to avoid the full amount of damage.
Who's making the roll? Sorry, it was
Sirdon.
covered up. Sirdon. Okay.
So 13.
13, you pass as the ship itself takes 11 points of damage to the bottom of its hull. Rolly, you realize that their tactic is not to confront you, but to sink you. If you guys take a third of damage at the bottom of your hull, the ship will actively begin to take on water. A third of 280 is 94 rounded up in favor of the team.
Oh god,
Well, 94
such
damage.
a good
280.
idea on my next turn. It's gonna be great.
So, anyways, let's hope that doesn't come to light. It does that, and this one is going to dash. Zoom. This one is going to dash. Zoom. Oh, this one won't make it. Go to here. And this one. If you guys see the red, it's because it's calculating their foot movement, not their. Can you guys see all the colors like I do when I drag it?
I say green.
I just see green. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Green,
So
green, yeah.
on mine, it shows all the colors like it would, I guess, for you guys, but it's only technically tracking their foot movement, not their flying. So I wasn't sure what you guys actually.
Oh, I see it. I see it on Twitch. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, like
yellow,
how
red,
it shows like a range. Yeah.
So if you go in the red, you're using your full action to do
If I'm using the red, I'm beyond my technical maximum, but it's counting it as the 30-foot walking, not my 60-foot flying.
I see.
Yeah, so I always wondered if because I could see your guys's, you know what I mean? When you do it, I could see when you go further than it's not green for me. I could see the actual color range. So I was never sure if you guys could see it, and I just wanted to explain it in case anyone was like, yo, why are these things going beyond their movement?
I just use the arrow keys, so I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Jin, you guys are getting surrounded very quickly. From where you stand, 2 of them are within 30-ish feet.
And how far down in the water are they?
Altogether, I'll say they're 40, 45.
Okay. I'm going to cast this downward at these 2.
Oh. I love the description of that spell. It sounds so gross.
It does, doesn't it?
So if they go in there or they start their turn there,
technically it would be
a
on
bunch of
their
radiant
turn
damage
because they didn't go in there.
Yeah, it'd be on their turn.
Okay, just want to make sure. Got it. Jesus, animated creatures. So much stacking on this. And what's a 5th level spell, so it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, get smited if you walk in here.
Oh, that's interesting. The exhaustion drops on this balance. I didn't know that. That's good to know. I would have always just let it stick. Anyways, awesome. Yeah, stick it there. There's like this weird orbital amount of light beneath the surface, and it looks really, really welcoming. But truly, it is that of a sickening radiance below. Anything else, good sir? As you concentrate on this spell.
No, I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Yeah. Well, this marrow didn't have to do much more now as it flees away. I mean, you guys killed half of them.
Yeah, and playing dead worked.
Well, he also didn't attack him.
That's true.
The ship. How do you have the ship respond? Any of you guys are allowed to make a suggestions.
I think Rolly had an idea of what he wanted to do.
Was that for himself or the
free
ship?
to make an action is what you said?
Well, for the ship.
The ship is free to make an action.
Yeah, you have your 2 cannoneers and your archer and Wiggles.
Are these 2 underneath the water that we see out in
everything
the water
is under the water.
Okay. I guess they would point their cannons downwards towards the water and fire one.
All right, those are at disadvantage, but
each.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's
all right.
fine. Whatever.
So it'll be Rolly 1d20 plus 8 at disadvantage, and Wiggles 1d20 plus 8 at disadvantage.
I'll see who's higher or lower, I guess. All right, I did pretty good.
14. Oh yeah, 22 total. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, at disadvantage though.
Right, but you said Wiggles was going to roll the other one. Oh, for the other cannon.
No,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. You guys are each rolling an individual cannon. So Wiggles already is doing rough with the forward.
Okay. Not as good. 16.
Okay. 16 and that. Okay, what do we got here? You guys both miss. As they hit the surface and everything scatters around. You guys notice that the light of sickening radiance reflects off of all the metal and shiny objects as the 2 cannons themselves. Or, well, actually, no, you guys only shot the spray, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I figured that would
the utensils
be easier to hit them
glitter.
under the water. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the energy behind them for some reason did not flare as well. Maybe the angle as the bags were slipping forward before the gunpowder could combust it out with enough force. There might be some tinkering necessary. Otherwise, the archer will fire you want to fire the closest one or the further one?
So there's 2 underneath the boat right now?
There's 2 underneath the boat and 2 right outside from being underneath the boat.
I guess they shoot one of the ones that's outside. Doesn't really matter which one.
You got it. It is going to fire. Whoops, click together.
Oh.
Hits for minimum, and then it will fire again. It's going to use its sharp
Archer's
its
Eye.
Archer's Eye. Yeah, it is. I was just waiting for the second attack. Figured why waste it
There
on
you
the
go.
first one.
Yeah.
As it uses Archer's
now you hit
Eye,
it.
and it absolutely hits even if I roll a 1. Oh no, actually it might not if I roll a 1. It might not if I roll a 2. It might not roll a 5. Oh, hold on. Actually, I do gotta roll that.
What does it add? Doesn't it just add a flat,
It's a
like +5?
Oh no, it's a D10, I think. But let me see if it's a D. I think I rolled a D10. Yeah, I roll a D10 and add that number to the
Roll
total.
a D10. Okay. Well, you do have to roll then at least. Okay. There you go.
3's enough. Making contact, doing damage for 6 points. And 6. Yep, that did it. That's 11 total. Okay. And that's the 2 shots she got. She goes, I hit it, but the effectiveness just isn't the same from up here and then below there. So, it's not as strong in her opinion.
We need torpedoes.
Those would be great. Sirdon, you hear about torpedoes. Do you have a torpedo? Your action of holding is released. What do you do?
I do not have a torpedo.
Wait, did we skip my turn?
You have
No,
water
you're
walking.
after
You
Sirdon.
are the
You rolled a
torpedo.
9. Yeah, then 11.
Okay.
But I can't see any of them, right? So
You do
can
know
if
that
you get to
they're
the corner
Rolly
of
would
the
have
ship.
called them out at least.
Like you can see the 2 off the deck, but the 2 below the deck itself, you can do an AOE and assumptive, but you don't know that you cannot see them. Rolly can point, direct you, but if it requires you to see them, you do not.
Right.
I mean, there's only like a full ship of you guys that can go down. Totally no risk.
Yeah, the problem
Paladins
is I
are
don't have
like
anything that...
Paladins are like, guy in front of me, kill. It's like, guy can't see, don't kill.
Don't kill. Yeah, pretty much.
I have water walking. I cannot swim in the water and kill.
I would honestly probably try to go below deck and see if like any damage is protruding through.
At this time, no,
Like,
but you
good
do
idea.
hear. Give me a perception check. Actually, boats have pretty thick hulls. It's not like it's just loose. It's not. These are wormlings. They're not punching a hole like a freaking adult dragon would. They wouldn't even bother with this breath stuff. They just freaking bite it off.
Wow,
you
that's
do
good.
hear this kind of like weird chemical like reaction happening beneath the floorboards, but not like imagine the floorboards are stacked about 4 to 5 thick, and the only reason you hear it is because obviously the wings and the cracks within the boards themselves. But if on all 4 of them were at this, it'll for sure put a hole in the ship. How you can prevent it at this time is unknown because it's not on your surface level. It's considered about at least 2 to 2.5 feet.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, let's see. Are there any spells that I can cast that are helpful?
As you're like down there, kind of frantic,
You could
you
call
hear
it out
steps come from behind you.
that they're attacking underneath the boat.
He puts his hand on you, and it's Eric. He goes, "Brother, where do I mend?"
Oh Lord, this is like he's again missing his moment.
I don't want to like take him back.
Max heal somebody when as soon as he left, like that's his thing, and then now his mending is like the thing that saves the boat. Oh wow,
yeah, that's great.
I mean, I just had to throw him out there because he's gonna hit me up and say, "You didn't have me, man." Like, what is wrong with you?
Right, yeah. They're slowly
Yeah,
trying
I
to
literally have
destroy
nothing
something made of
for
wood.
here. Would I have enough movement to get over to here to see this one's like the corner of this one?
You mean you want to go above surface again? Because
That
you're
one's
at the
like
bottom of the
underneath
deck,
the
right?
boat. Yeah,
Yeah, that one's
that
also
one's like
Oh,
underwater.
okay.
Yeah, 2 of them are under the boat. Yeah.
I see.
Mhm.
Could I
What I
get back to?
what
I
I would
guess.
allow is I would allow you to use one of the windows of the lower deck to try to fire at the
Okay.
2
Okay.
outside the ship.
To the
If you have
ones
means of such.
I do. If I could see
Yeah,
this
these ones you
one,
can you could see these 2. They're just
I
below the surface.
would try to cast Compelled Duel on it
Ooh,
as the bonus
dangerous.
action.
You want to bring it to the second deck, huh? Let's do it. Fish out of water.
Well, could I use my action to move back up to the main level
No,
and do
absolutely
that?
not. You want to compel it. Do it. Come
Well,
on. I'm just kidding. Yeah,
it's a
go for it.
bonus
Yeah, I'm just
action
fucking with
to
you.
do it
Yeah,
though. So
I'm
like
just
I
fucking with
could
you. Go for it.
I could action move back
You can put
up
yourself
and
wherever
then
you wish to be.
yeah, so
That's
I'll
true.
do
You
that.
could just use your
I'll be up.
action to dash and then
Yeah,
still do
that's
compelled
right.
duel.
You see Sirdon just run up there and throw himself at the edge like an anime. Hey, you down there.
So I need a wisdom saving throw from the thing.
Ooh.
What do you tell it though?
I just yell, "Fight me, coward!"
What's the save?
The save is, let's see. Oh god. 8 plus my proficiency. So
That doesn't sound 100%
that doesn't seem right. Hold
right.
on.
Your save is a
Spell
17.
book.
Your spell save
Okay.
DC.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
17.
okay.
You're good. I rolled a 16.
17. Okay. Well, I had the
It's
cutting words pulled up even. I was gonna
it
click
is
it.
compelled. Focusing
Okay,
on you here, I'm gonna give it a little fire glow. It's angry. Under the water, it gets all boiled up.
And yeah, I guess that'll be it for me.
Okay, Wiggles. We did not skip you. You are here.
Okay, so I need your guys' help with this one. I can
Alright.
summon 1 beast at challenge rating 2, 2 beasts
Okay.
at challenge rating 1, 4 beasts at challenge rating half, or 8 beasts at challenge rating quarter.
So a quarter is like an insect. I mean, if you want to swarm an insect, that's fine. Like a half. You said what? A quarter, and then a half. A half is like a dog. And then you said how many ones?
2 at 1. Yeah.
So it's like, like a horse or something like that. And then you could get like a big scary bear or something with the big thing.
I was just looking for something that could get him off the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, you could make a sea creature that could do that.
Could you do like some kind of shark or something?
Oh, shark would be pretty cool. Like a great white shark.
This is
that's
freshwater and then they just die.
Yeah.
Just start suffocating instantly.
Space spirits. I don't think the water type matters.
That's fair.
True.
It's
Good
only
point.
Really breathe.
it's only the CR that matters. And what's your max CR?
2.
2.
You
You
get
can
1,
summon
2
a
challenge
hunter
rated 2
shark.
creature.
Or
That's pretty good.
if you a half CR is a reef shark.
So you can get 4 reef
a giant
shark,
shark is
or
a 5, so
2
you can't
2
get that.
reef shark.
So it's either 2 reef sharks or a hunter shark. HP wise, 2 reef sharks is equal to 1 hunter shark. They both have the same AC. The hunter shark has improved stats. They're basically like a little bigger. They also have blood frenzy. That's the only difference between the 2 of them.
Hunter shark is a 1?
Yeah, you'd have 1 hunter shark, which would be equal, honestly, to
CR2.
two reef sharks. The only
The reef
difference is
sharks
you
are
have 2 over
CR1.
1.
There's multiple
In
targets, so
in
you
the
might
in
go
the
for the
CR
reef shark.
in the reef sharks have pack deck, so they have advantage if they're
I'm
next to
so
each other.
confused. Is one's a CR2 and one's a CR1?
One's a
Right.
half.
Oh, one's a half.
Okay, so I can get 2 and 4.
Yes. So yeah. Okay. Then you can have so if you do the
Oh.
4 reef sharks, you'd have
Just
equivalently
get
2
two of the
hunter
big
sharks.
ones.
Okay.
Or you
then
get
I'll
2, which they just equal each other
whatever
just
you
in
want.
quantity. So yeah, it's whatever you want. You can go 2.
Exactly.
So you
Whatever you think
you
is
can get 2
coolest.
CR2 is what you're saying?
yeah.
Yeah. So you want
I
to do
get
hunter shark?
2 CR1.
Oh, okay. No, these are
I
halves.
get
So hunter shark
4.
is 2, like CR2. How many CR2s can you have? 1.
One.
Okay. You can have 4 reef sharks
Okay,
or
then I'll
1
do
hunter
4
shark.
reef sharks instead of
That sounds
1
good.
hunter shark.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. 1 second. I'll pull it. It took me for this shark. Boom, 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 boom. And what command are you going to be giving this upon summoning?
Protect the ship.
Protect the sheep. Okay.
That's all my magic for the day, guys.
You're an elf. You take like a 4-minute nap and you're good.
Oh, 1 reef shark. What do you want? I mean, like, how close to the ship? You want them like below? You want to summon them like right at the base, so they could be like technically right at the bottom of the ship, or
Yeah, right at the base, attacking the 2 that are already on the ship.
excuse me. Sorry for being so burpy. You got it. You got 1, 2. I'm just gonna like line them up right here. Boom. So we got 4 sharks. You guys all see them on his behalf, and I even gave you the underwater variation. Cool. All right. Boom. 4 reef sharks appear within the mere surfaces of the water in the boat. You hear Wiggles call out, "Protect the ship!" And they all seem to take in the focuses around them. Do they take action right upon summoning?
I have to read that. Hold on.
Probably roll initiative. Or they act when your
Or
turn
yeah, they either
starts.
act on your turn or initiative.
Initiative. It says roll initiative.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna do it for the group.
It's a
Off of
summon.
1.
Yeah, that's usually what
Yeah.
happens.
Boom. Go ahead and roll me a +1 d20.
Of them.
No, just 1. Yeah, for one of them, they're
Yeah,
gonna act
just
as
do
a
them all
quad.
at the same time. Yeah.
No,
We
you're tripping,
have
bro.
6,
We're gonna
10,
take. Yeah, we're gonna take
and
1
2
of
9.
them. Roll me 1 d20.
Yeah.
I don't
Plus
wanna.
1.
More dice better.
All right, 18. That's pretty good. That's what I had you at 18.13. I'm gonna keep it. See, I got a knack for these things. All right. Ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum-bum. These guys are gone. Doo-doo. Rolly, we're back at you at the top. The sharks are going to go into protective mode. What do you do, Rolly? You see that there are now 4 sharks and 2 dragons below the ship. Oof.
I'm going to project a wall of force on the bottom of the boat.
Oh my god. That's genius. What's the
Do
size that it can be up to?
It's pretty big. It's 10 foot by 10 foot panels.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't protect the entire boat, but it
No, it's gonna
protects
get
the
the
center
bottom.
hull, and yeah,
The hull,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't no, even the entire bottom. I mean, this ship is like 300 by 60 feet or something like that.
Oh, is
But
it? Okay.
I mean, yeah, in the actual schematics of the ship, it is massive in that size. but you would be able to
so maybe I
easily
can't do
secure the
that.
whole center. I mean, you could secure the entire like waistband center of it where it currently is attacking it, and it would have to. I mean, it
Sure.
wouldn't theoretically pick up on it because it's invisible, so it'd have to. I'm just saying, like,
I'd
it's a
use
great
it,
idea.
like,
It's mind-blowingly good.
yeah,
It's
I'll
just
spread
because
it
of the
out so that
surface
it
you're
like
trying to protect.
strengthens the
Yeah.
ship. Like it'll
Okay.
act as like a ballast for the structural integrity of the ship. So it'll be much harder to break through, essentially. Like the entire ship is being held together by gravity almost.
Okay.
Is how I would envision it. That's how I would use it.
Well, you are
anyway.
holding concentration, so this will have to be your full focus. You can take movement,
Right.
talking, etc.
I can still
but
cast other spells as long as they don't require concentration. I would lose
Correct, yes.
comprehend languages though, because I was
Yes.
concentrating on that.
But what I mean, like, let's say the ship were to be shooken or whatever,
Oh,
there
no,
might be a
that's not concentration.
Huh? This is concentration.
Comprehend languages.
Oh, got it. No,
isn't.
that's 10 minutes or whatever,
So
isn't
it's
it?
still
Or an hour. Is it 10 minutes? Or it's cool.
comprehend languages and true seeing are both an hour, but they don't require concentration. So I
Got
would
it. So you're just a
retain
moon
those.
stacking goblin. I love it.
Right, yeah. That's what goblins do.
Yeah, for real. You're a hoarder of boons. So what I'm just saying is that, like, if the ship is disturbed and it's aggressive enough, you may have to roll a con just to focus on it, depending on the
That makes sense.
extremities. Otherwise, you are doing your best to control the integrity of this ship to keep you guys afloat. Anything else? Do you share any information with anyone? Do you tell any of them to do their best to keep you focused or to keep the ship at
Yes.
bay? How much do you
I
share
guess
with
I
them
would-
before you pass your turn?
I would share the direct locations of what I could see underneath the boat. I would give kind of like
There's one right in the middle, and there's one right above the front of the boat. And then there's some out in the water.
and I would kind of use the nimble escape hide and just kind of like stealth behind something and pass.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. Just that. 23 keeps you steady. Dum. For this exercise, I'm going to attack Eric because I never get to hit him any other time. And when he's gone, I feel like I'll always hit him. We're going to have Eric represent the HP of your guys' ship. Now, where this current creature is, it cannot be hit by anything, though this creature does not yet know. And again, it's saying that it is not yet close enough. Now, none of you guys would hear this technically, but below the surface, as Rolly looks at it, he imagines the watering noises of it just... Understood, good sir.
All right, guys. I'm gonna hop
Yeah.
off. Have a good night.
For sure.
Sorry,
Thanks for
I'm
playing.
leaving early, but
You
It's
got
all
it.
right.
No worries.
All right, he gave me instructions. He said to lay himself on his own sword if any of you guys get taken into the water by the dragon, because he knows it will be doom afterwards. He calls one of them drakes, and then he uses the word dragon, so I don't know which one he wants me to target. I'm totally going to butcher this. Okay. I'm just kidding. He gave me instructions. We're good. He didn't abandon you guys completely. The one below does not realize it is not making contact at this time. This one, however, is going to cast it on the bottom of the ship. I need Jen to give me a d20 plus 8 hull check. You make it. You guys are rolling 13s to save the day. As the ship is technically now partially in movement. Let me go ahead and try to adjust that mannerism for you. Let me just do these ones. Make sure I don't grab those guys. I'm just gonna move the ship. You guys are all on the boat, and it's only because you guys are already in the corner of the map. So the ship will identify your guys' departure. Don't take the position seriously, or too concerned. As that one is in motion, the ship kind of naturally is keeping this acid breath washed off of it due to the momentum currently gathered, thanks to the 13 supported by Jin's connection with the ship. These two, one of them dives out and goes for Jin, as he was so compelled to do so.
Did he say or roll for the save?
Fuck no, I'm gonna avoid everything I can. Just kidding. What is the save, a con?
DC 17 con.
Got it.
Fail.
All bad. Let's just go back and not talk about this, but to go ahead and roll me 4d10.
He just dies on the way into the ship.
Emits a greenish thing. Looks nasty. God
Oh,
damn.
you might just die.
Almost
Holy
max
shit.
damage. You're wilding over here. Just getting a little carried away. Hold the fuck up. Where did you guys get these spells? I have to go vet your characters. All right. Well, you hit it, and in doing so, as it's washing through this dim green light that is now present upon it, it is just icky, sicky, and nasty. Go and throw
Also
some
gets 1 level of exhaustion.
glow on it. Boom! I absolutely already added that unwillingly. We're going to do that one. It's just like now. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the fire flames. It's now out of the water. It's already compelling with Sirdan, as it takes sickening ray before it even gets an opportunity to do anything. It does not hinder my attacks in any way. Correct?
As far as I know, no.
It just does damage and makes me look glowy.
Does damage,
They
level
would have
exhaustion.
levels, so they have disadvantage on
Disadvantage on
checks
ability
right
checks.
now.
Yeah, general
Yeah,
checks.
right
Yeah,
now.
not saves.
Once they get
just
another
checks.
level, then they're disadvantage on attacks. Yeah.
You got it. It bites, and I miss. This one in the water goes below the hull also. And it is going to just make a general attack. Hold on, I have to make everyone attack Eric. Or one more.
One has to roll a con save too.
Right.
Damn it, Jen. Will you just close your eyes for a second? And that's also 33. So 33 and it glows green.
And a level of exhaustion.
And a level of exhaustion. Oof. Boom. 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 Gosh, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to pull out the big dragons. Okay, guys, it's about to get real. I have one of them
I'll
ready.
just
I'm on
make this
standby.
field of exhaustion and just keep pushing them into it, and the people that do nothing and they'll fall asleep and die. It doesn't matter how many hit points they have. If you get so many levels of exhaustion, you just die.
Yep, he's dropped. Okay, well, that happened. It is going to go under the surface and whoops, sorry, I was bringing it here to attack the boat, aka Eric. Oop, I used the reef shark. Just kidding. I don't know how that happened. The reef shark wanted a bite of that bad boy.
Want a bite of the action?
It was like, I want to bite Eric. That was Wiggle's plan all along. Jeez, these worms. All right. Disappointing dragons, guys. Jin, what do you do? There is one below deck, 3 below deck, 1 on the deck in front of Sirdan, looking icky sicky and hit by you.
I'm gonna move over here and target the one that's on deck. I'm assuming that's the one in front of Sirdan.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. I'm gonna.
That's why the other one still has the bubble. You are fascinated by this dragon because you have not seen one in person and you did not know that they could swim in water like beautiful fish, and you miss. It looks a little cocked on my screen, but I'll let you have the 23 as you do max damage as you hit it.
Plus 4. I'm gonna push it back to you.
Doing a little extra oomph to it. And you're gonna knock it back as it kind of like is perched, so to speak, on the edge. It's a big creature, so it's not like it just falls off. And then you hit it again.
I'm gonna push it back again.
Damage, and you push it back. Oh, whoops, that's the reef shark. And it is now considered hovering.
Awesome.
All right.
That's all I can do right now.
It's stuck in there now.
Nope, it's above the surface. You put that in the water.
Oh,
Never
it
mind.
entered. Didn't it
Yeah,
enter
it
there for
No,
the
that's what
first
I was
time?
thinking. But technically, he casted it in the water, and it is ship level with you guys, so it wouldn't be within 30 feet of that, to my understanding.
Isn't it like a bubble though?
Yeah, so it's a 30-foot bubble. But if the bubble was casted at least 15 feet in the water to hit them initially, and the ship is probably like 20 feet up off the water at the highest deck, it would be 5 feet above the bubble, right?
What does the spell say for the range? Let's see here. 30
Well,
foot
that's because it's
sphere.
above it. Yeah,
If it's
but it's
in that
above
30
it.
feet, it doesn't matter like
No, that's what I'm
how
saying.
high it is.
Visually, technically, it's
Yeah.
not giving you the measurements. So he casted the spell. Did you cast it above the surface or in the water originally, Jen, to hit them? Because they
I
were
would've
below
cast
about
it.
15 foot.
I think you said they were like 15 feet, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be enough that it's in the water to hit them.
So would you have casted at
Sure.
surface level of the water or actually in the water?
I mean, if it hits them at surface level, I'd probably go surface level.
Okay, so at surface level, at a 30-foot sphere, at the top of the deck being 20 foot, if it was at the top of the deck, it'd be 5 foot above, correct? From
Sounds
the
right.
center point. So it wouldn't have, and I
How
thought the
high's
same
the
thing,
deck?
20 feet. So it'd only be
It's a
15
30
foot.
foot sphere.
Yeah,
If
but
he's
that'd be
cast it at the
15 feet
top,
up.
then the dome would be up at least 30 feet, right?
How? If it was at water level, that means on the top side of water it'd be 180. which
Oh,
would
you're
be
just counting it as like a
15.
disc of hatred instead of like a vertical. Like there's no x axis. There's just a or y axis. There's only an x
No,
axis.
what do you mean? Like I'm considering it in a 3D sense, but how would it still touch it
Sure.
if it was still 5 feet above off a surface? I just want to make sure I'm being fair, but I did think the same
Oh,
thing
how
that
far
it did
down is the
enter
water
it.
then? It's 5 foot lower than what the height of the deck is.
The deck is 20 feet above the water. If he casted a 30-foot sphere at the surface level, it'd be 15 foot up.
He's saying half
Okay,
of
yeah.
the sphere is in the water and half of the sphere is above the water.
I
So
see.
it's only
I get it.
vertical.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
but because we're
I
looking from
got
top
it.
down, you don't see it that way, I guess. Yeah, sorry.
I get it. No, it makes sense
Okay.
now. Got it.
So I mean, if he pushes it any further, then for sure it'll make contact. But at this
Exactly.
point,
I
it's
got
still
it.
right above.
I
But I thought
wasn't
the same
thinking
thing when it
about under
entered
the
that.
water.
Yeah.
That was
All good. Perfect. So you do hit it. It is there. It's close, but no cigar. It does not take additional damage from the radiant yet. Anything else, Jim?
Nope, that's all I can do right now.
Alrighty. That brings us to our reef sharks. The reef sharks have 3 targets in the water. Do you focus on 1? Do you focus on all 3? Do you focus on 2? What do you do, Wiggles, with your sharks?
I would have him focus on 1.
Okie dokie.
Isn't 1 pretty banged up?
because they got pack tactics too, so pretty good.
They don't have blood frenzy, so I could roll perception if you want one of them to try to identify which one is weakest. But if it had the other one had blood frenzy, that one would have known. But these ones don't.
Oh, I don't care. Pick 1 then. The closest
I'd say
to
the one that's closest to the group when you summoned them, which would be the one that just introduced itself on the deck. We're going to go ahead and launch 4 attacks at advantage against this bad boy. I don't know why my advantage sometimes doesn't work. 1 second. Misses on the first one. And then the 18 hits. Let's go for a 20. No, but we're going to do damage. Beautiful. 5 points of piercing damage. You guys just see like commotion happening on the bottom of the deck as you hear water splashing from the reef shark's tail, and then the dragon or the wormling's tail just splashing above the surface as the commotion is happening below. And the reef shark's going to continue its attacks. Got 2 more. 17
Maybe we should have
hits.
went with the bigger ones, so there's less rolls.
And that's an
quite a
additional
few.
8. And so additional. I didn't say. Yeah, I took it.
Yeah,
Okay.
these
So
things are
yeah,
doing
not
work.
bad. Did decent amount of damage. Yeah. I mean, you guys see blood emerging or some kind of ichor emerging within the water, pooling below. The ship. What does the ship do? They do not have anything to fire at other than the archer, as the Cannonians
Just
cannot possibly shoot on deck.
full send into moving as fast as we can.
You
in
got it.
The
Full
direction
send
they're
and
pointing.
moving. The archer's going to shoot at the one hovering over the deck. Fires, hits, makes contact. Uses its last eagle eye to add D10 to the damage.
Damn,
Ching.
do it. Kill it.
Oh,
Oh, damn it.
minimum. No cigar. Could have been great. Could have been glorious, but they have one more shot. She's like, I got it. Hit.
Huh. Nice. Okay.
Minimum damage. It hits.
That's not minimum. It was like 4.
Well, that was minimum out of an 8. Oh no, sorry, you're right. Not minimum. Median damage. Yeah. I apologize. They both start with them. As it's looking hurt. It has arrows all over it, stabbed within it. It's looking like it's got like kind of odd swells from the force damage of Jin. And it didn't even get to Zirdan yet until now. The ship itself will be out and on its way. And he just said he would prioritize smites for heavy hits. Dun 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 dun. I just told him it's
They're one up on the deck.
Yeah, he's gonna run up to the edge like a heroic figure as Zirdan. Oh, Reign of Dragons. That's the name of the movie. I just thought about it. Anyways, as Zirdan looks awesome doing it, it reminded me of a great movie. He is going to throw himself
Is that the
forward with
one
the
where
Gemma
it's like
Saver.
they awaken the dragons like post-apocalyptic?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. They like find it in the mines and then like ends up waking up all the others and they take over.
Yeah,
People
that
are
was
like
a good
struggling to
movie.
survive. That was bitchin', right? Oh, such a good fucking movie. Anyways, that's what Zirdan's doing, except he's not dying, at least not today. As he swings his gem sabers toward the wormling, slashes through for 16 points of damage as it just splits in half. Zirdan's gonna try to look really cool catching himself using an athletics because I'm being a nice guy at advantage. And he does like a twirl backwards and steps back onto the deck safely. And you see just the remains of the 2 pieces of this wormling hit the water surface below. Wiggles. Impressive.
I guess I'll go to the bottom of the ship and cast Mending.
You go to the bottom of the ship and you cast Mending on the first thing you see broken, which is 80% of the vehicle. So you start touching everything. You see Eric's
That's
already
about
down
all.
there mending more. And then it becomes the mending race. I need you to give me a sleight of hand / performance check follow-up to see how much faster you mend over Eric, as Eric does a silent war of speed against you. No one
Like using the wall,
outmends Eric.
using the wall of force, and then like using it as a ladder to like climbing across all the like beams, like blasting this wood with
Wiggles is
magic.
coming in with a 20. Oh, Eric smashes you with the nat 20 on the sleight of hand. But give me the performance. Let's see who
No
does
one's
better.
gonna be Eric in the mending contest. This would be absurd.
Oh, okay, so Wiggles, you do look better doing it because Eric is so distracted with your presence coming back. He never liked you to start, and now he's mad that you're trying to take his one job in the passive background scene, and he bumps into a couple barrels, messing things up. But he mends it still faster than you can keep up with his mending abilities. But nonetheless, you both mend the ship. Below deck, there is a great squabble that no one has bared witness to. Rowie.
I just like an 18 and a 19. That was BS.
I know, but he got a nat 20 on the first one. And then he got a 14, so you beat him on the second. With that, the ship is in full sail. You're breaking the distance, and it doesn't seem like they're really trying now that they saw the death of one of their own. They kind of pulled attention to what is happening. They seem to be focusing on the threat at sea, which is the reef sharks. Everything is going according to plan so far.
Nice.
What do you command the ship to do as you guys continue to go full sail forward?
So, what direction are we headed?
Well, you tell me. It sounds like you guys turned around. So I'm assuming you're
Yeah.
going south at this time from Crab's Leap. You're, really to nowhere at this moment, into open ocean at this time. But you'd be like going along the coast of, of Leva, of Vanquis. And if you were to follow itself far enough, you'd end up back at Kral. But you could stop anytime. You're just trying to get out of this.
Yeah, I say we just head out to open sea. That way we have the advantage against any kind of attacks. Right now we're kind of like
Agreed.
stuck in all these rocks and everything, and not really easy to move around in. So yeah, that's what I would suggest we do. But
You got it. As
alternatives
a team,
are open.
everyone give me dexterity checks. You guys are individually rolling for yourselves, representing the ship.
What's a dex
20.
check? Okay.
Yay.
Nice. 19. 20. Ooh. Rolly slips on his shoelaces. Let me do Sir Don because he was present. Damn. Have you guys seen this dude's modifiers? I think he has a
No,
cheat
is it
card.
You
crazy?
gave him the
Shit.
crazy god armor.
My God,
He's
8,
like
8,
plus
9,
like 4 to
5,
all his
10,
stats,
13.
like
Like,
on
God
top of everything. He's
25 AC,
unbeatable.
127 health, 60
Oh,
lay
yeah.
on hands if he
God.
needs to use it. Like, this
Yeah,
dude could
he's a
really 50% of
demigod. You
himself
made
at
him
any
like
time.
ridiculous.
That's it.
He
Cyril
has
going
his
down.
weak points, but
Yeah.
if you're in front of him and he
Yeah, I
needs
mean,
to
if I
attack
hit
you, you're
him,
dead.
if I hit him first, I could take him down. But it's just amazing.
You like mind slaver him or something, you know.
He passes. So, yeah, Rolly, everyone on the ship is like, they're not pointing fingers, but they do realize the lowest performant person on the ship at this time is the captain. But keep it to themselves because no one badmouths the captain in front of the captain. The ship seems to be listening to your commands, Rolly. So far, this has been a successful getaway. Is there any last lingering touches you'd like to sprinkle against these wormlings before the time passes?
Can I get them all in are they following us or are they
They're only
under the water?
So yeah, no, they are at the back of the ship as they have lost immediate focus on the ship because they are looking at their dead kin and they are attacking the reef sharks as revenge. But you could still hit them from this point because you guys have not broken
No,
their.
I would just use all my energy to inspire the crew to get the boat moving as fast as possible.
You got it. Give me a performance real quick. And everyone realized the reason why you didn't seem like you were working so hard was because you had to set up first.
29.
And then you just rip off the best jazz jam, and the ship seems to move well. Wiggles, it's needless to say that the wormlings that did survive are ferociously going to attack your sharks. In doing so, we will begin with the first one. I don't know why my advantage isn't working, but I hit it. And it does 20 points of damage, leaving that one at 2 HP. Boop, boop, boop. And then another one's going to attack. I don't take any joy in any of this, but I do enjoy the fact of killing things with a nat 20!
Oh, Lord.
Oh, shit.
As if these
dead.
things weren't spirit beings, there'd be blood in the
36.
water.
Oh, my God.
You killed their brother. They're mad. Oh,
That was a good idea to summon those things.
One
Hell yeah, it
dies,
was.
3 survive. Jin, as you guys depart, is there any lingering effects you'd like to do to the wormlings, or do you focus on the ship?
They're not focused on the ship anymore?
And no, they're attacking the reef sharks because they just saw their sibling die in the water. They're mad.
Are they behind the ship? Are they under the ship?
They're
Or are
behind, they're at the back of the ship at this
Yeah,
time.
they're like just behind us, yeah. Rolly would have called them out at least on my turn. I would always be updating it at least with a general idea, but you might not have a good idea. But
I mean,
at
you
least
probably
have a
they'd be within
general
30
idea.
to 55 long farthest range. They're not super
Okay.
far yet. I mean, you're in a
I
boat. The
would-
boat's not like boostering out.
I'd end my concentration on the sickening radiance, and I would cast darkness on them behind us.
Genius. Let's cast darkness on shadow dragons. Totally makes sense.
Right.
Cool. It looks like very dark below the surface.
Awesome.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Don't sell yourself short. You've done a lot. Of nothing. You're right.
I'll help us get away at least.
I'm just kidding. The sharks. Wiggles. They just got casted magical darkness upon them and they can't see through it. The light just got turned off.
Attack at disadvantage now. Fuck.
But you may attack. You can roll I'll let you roll this time.
Sorry, that was the whole plan.
You can roll a d20 plus 4.
Then again,
D20
these things
plus
are bleeding. They are sharks. They really don't even use their
No, they're
eyes.
spiritual creatures. They're not even.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not they're not real in that sense. So I wouldn't say they're actually like.
Oh,
You mean they could smell? Yeah, I thought you meant you said the
Like,
sharks were bleeding. Sorry, no, yeah.
No,
They can smell.
yeah.
Yeah. They have that sense. It's for sure, absolutely. But it's there's no tremor sense in water, unfortunately.
Their blood sense.
No, they don't have blood frenzy. The other shark did. That's
you think,
why.
like all sharks
You
would have
would.
that.
You really would, but they don't have that. Reefs, they just have, ironically, they have to put water breathing in there, but they just have pack tactics. The
They
other
put
one does
water
have blood
breathing.
frenzy, though. Yeah, I guess they have to make it very clear to people that fish have water breathing, but here we are.
It's like a lungfish. Do you have to like specifically like say it can go on land or something?
Like when I saw the feature, I didn't read it. I was just like, let me click on it to see what cool thing it could do. And it's like the shark can breathe only underwater. And I'm like, well, duh, it's a fucking shark.
Special ability. You can only breathe in water. It's like that's not a special ability.
It should have gave it beached upon being out of the water. You
take a con save every round.
Yeah, something like that. They should add like a negative feature to creatures instead. Anyways, yeah, they don't have that, or else I would have honored it. They don't even have keen senses. They have a +2 to perception, but that's it. They don't even have keen senses. Come on, like for a shark, you think such. But anyways, that's why I can't honor it. They're also
level
babies.
1.
Well, Wiggles with a 3, that's just nothing. You think things are happening below the surface. You guys hear stuff, but now no one can see it. The ship goes full. Okay, I apologize. Jen and Rolly can see it. Nothing's happening. Wiggles, do you lie and say things are going well? Like what report do you give, Wiggles, as 2 of your allies can see through any and all bullshit?
Oh, the plan is working. They're leaving us alone.
That is true. You're not wrong about that. The plan is a success as the ship successfully manages to flee the scene.
Hey.
Dun, 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 dun.
We failed.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the beauty of it all. You guys did all this, and yeah, failed.
You got nothing for this. Broke the boat a little bit.
This is not the same initial picture. I just brought you guys to a map of Make Sensory. For some reason, everything is not synced, but it's okay. Point is that you guys failed, as you stated. But you get to open sea. It is later in the day. You are not being chased by dragon wormlings.
Yeah.
There are all kinds of things below the surface, but no one's
That is
going.
a success.
What's the discussion? You're at open sea.
Well, looks like we dodged the biggest fucker.
We did.
I don't know what this thing underneath us is, though. It looks kind of freaky.
God, that
Is
doesn't
there
freaky.
actually
What the
like-
fuck is
Yeah,
that? Giant ass dragon.
Go ahead and give me insight checks. Wiggles, you can give me a survival.
Inside.
Or yeah, give me a survival.
21.
Okay. Okay.
All
Wiggles
wheels up
and
does me
Rolly.
by 1.
Rolly says it first, but Wiggles can confer that there were stories that Crab's Leap is known for massive creatures dragging the bigger creatures on the surface below the sea. What you guys are witnessing below is the one and only truth of the existence of a Terrasquay.
A Tarrasque?
Yeah, that.
That's like a,
If I think that's what I think it is, we need to get the fuck out of here. That might be a Tarrasque. Do you guys know what that is? He eats dragons for fun.
Well, this is a dead Tarrasque. This is the remains of one.
I don't care if it's dead or alive. I don't want to be near it.
The mates go, Captain, does that mean we go to further open sea?
And back to the cove.
Where we face the
I'm trying-
wormlings.
I would kind of direct them towards the hollow.
Got it. Just back to base. Got it.
Right.
Understood. All right. They begin to turn the ship back around, and you guys head back as safe as possible to the hollow. If you all wish, we can wrap it up here since we have so many missing on their own subjective decisions moving forward. Maybe you guys don't go all the way back to the hollow. Maybe there's an
I would
audible.
say we kind of like
We'll see you
decide
guys
where we
pull
wanna go
up
from
just
here.
off the coast, to mend the ship further. To
Yeah,
check
if we
for
get to
any
a safe
damage.
place, a safe
Yeah,
place to pull
yeah.
in,
I would
and-
say it's possible to pull up to like along the coast of the hollow islet, but further away from that of the bridge. I gotta say that was a smooth fucking move, Rolly. You sure saved the ship in every possible way with that wall of force.
Oh,
I mean, I
really?
know if Eric was there, he for sure would have done something to totally fuck a lot of things up. But that wall of force was
I
a,
just
was,
thought
was
of
a
that.
quick
I was like,
thinker
wait,
idea.
I have this like spell
And
that
your
makes a force
vision
field.
thing
Like,
allowed it to go
oh,
maximum.
true seeing.
So
Yeah,
that is just
yeah.
that is what a combo. What a combo.
I kind of made this whole character to just feel like I'm all the utility spells, and I just help everybody else be cool.
Yeah, no, beautiful execution. But yes, we'll go ahead and hold it here. Wiggles, remind me to update your avatar in the stream because it still shows Avi. So I can do that, and we have to update your artwork too. Otherwise, great job, guys. That was definitely obviously not the plan, but yeah, made it through.
Obviously.
So I don't know if you guys absolutely went the full steps of peaceful negotiations first, but I don't blame you guys for
I mean,
blowing
there
the
was a
whistle.
nat 1 into a nat 20. What else are you supposed to do
Yeah.
except fight when that happens?
Take away the dice, maybe we could have saw how it went. Maybe it would have been a dance party, But it was fun. And you guys woke up the babies and you killed one. So we're gonna see how that goes. Because
Yeah, we did kill one. Oh fuck.
It's true.
there is blood on your hands. And it's not just any blood. So we will see. Alright, guys.
Who got
You
the
have a
killing
good
blow?
Seer Dawn, he killed it. Just like
Okay,
in Reina, Reina
Awesome.
Yeah, that's why I remembered, because I was like, that's the scene, and it just came to me.
Nice.
But yeah, I let him know that I hope my message made it clear that he did. But maybe he'll ask. Nonetheless, I will add that in the recap. We'll make sure we mention Rain of Fire.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch that. I haven't watched that in goddamn like
I'm
15
gonna
years
absolutely
probably.
freaking.
I remember
It's
going to my.
old. It's like a 2000 film, right?
I went to that with my friend in middle school who was like this rich kid, and like he was a douche. And I just remember going to that movie.
You have a real good memory of that one.
Like cherry Pepsi. I just remember that at that movie. Like, yeah.
Oh, 2002.
I think I
Yeah, that
watched
is
it.
an old one.
Yeah, that was
Man,
like
Matthew McConaughey was in that?
yeah,
No way. Christian Bale. I wouldn't even remember.
like
Gerard
8th
Butler is the
grade
only
or
one I
something.
remember.
Yeah.
Damn, everyone's in this goddamn film. What a cast. Good stuff. Yeah, definitely gonna watch it. Nonetheless, you guys have a great night. Until next
You
time. And yeah, see you in 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Night, y'all.
Hey guys.